The year is 1992. Start off in the backwoods, the swamp in Louisiana. In the swamp, there's a couple of men in a rowboat heading back into shore. One of them's rowing, the other one just kind of has his head hung, not saying much. As they get up on the shore, what's wrong with you? I just don't understand why you had to kill that man. Bouillon, I explained this to you. He told people about what he found. He'd have told the feds. They'd be crawling over that place like gaps after I ran over the nest with the mower. Are you getting down? And they both get out of the boat and start pulling to the shore. But what if somebody finds them out there? Man, the number of gators out here in the swamp, they ain't nobody found a body out here in years. And he falls to the ground as something has grabbed a hold of his leg, starts pulling him back into the swamp itself. And the other person backs up and just starts running through the woods and ends up running headfirst into a man wearing a National Forest Service uniform. And we cut to black as idle screen starts. Hello, my name is Will Ellis. I am the keeper, dungeon master, dungeon daddy, whatever term you want to use. This is our usually it's our 5th edition Eberron game, but not tonight. Tonight we are doing a very special Monster of the Week with a bunch of my friends from TikTok. And this is called Agents of SETI. Basically, they're all playing agents of the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. But rather than searching in the sky, they are searching here on Earth for extraterrestrials that have somehow made their way here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our cast for tonight. Starting with at Mitch Kent.
Hi there, I'm Kent. You can find me at Misha Kent on TikTok. I will be playing Aleister, the spoopy of the party. I'm sorry, spooky. That's the word, spooky of the party. Aleister is from the UK and at a very young age was struck with visions and powers that he could not comprehend until he'd grown older, and now is basically a slave to those powers.
Okay. Well, I'm at Carolina Wolfgar. You can find me on TikTok under that same handle, and I will be playing Cecilia. She is the expert of the group. Nice Southern lady, older. Just she is the mom friend everyone tells you about. And that is her. So she's got the thing going on. I'm sorry, I'm so nervous. Oh my god. Didn't hit it until just now. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Hello, I'm Techno Monk. I'll be playing Dom Robinson. I am the initiate. Dom is around 6 foot tall. He is African American, clean shaven, faded hair, very short. He looks like he's always tired, but also like he can kick your ass if he really wants to. That is Dom.
My name is Truck X. You can find me at TikTok at TruckEXE, Twitter TruckTXE, and I'm playing the Flake Finn, a Bostonian who grew up in with what we now know as ASD and ADHD. Misunderstood for seeing things that no one could really understand, and constantly ostracized. So while he is no tough man, he is not able to really talk to people. He's found a group to take him in and use his talents for something special.
All right. So, for the team, we're going to begin on your way into the capital of the state of Louisiana. you are all heading into Baton Rouge in your nice, I think it was a bit of a slightly beat up old van that you all are driving.
A beater
Also known
van.
as the mom van, apparently, since Cecilia is the driver. You all have with you, which Cecilia's not going to be able to look over because driving, but you all have files with you talking about disappearances that have been happening near and around Baton Rouge for a while now, and you'd gotten told when you made a call in on your way there about a recent incident where somebody's sitting in the parish lockup right now, who seem to have some sort of interaction with what's been going on. As you're driving into Baton Rouge, there is a song on the radio by the Oak Ridge Boys. Appropriately enough, then operator put me on through. Gotta send my love to Baton Rouge. And the song plays, and as it ends, it's like the announcer comes on and is like, that was the Oak Ridge Boys calling Baton Rouge on KRVE.
I'm telling
Oh.
you, Cecilia, I can drive. It's all right. I know the last couple times didn't go as planned, but we hammered those dents out, and it's perfectly fine. And if you trust, you can trust me behind the wheel. I know what I'm doing. I know you stay to the right side in America. I understand.
Aleister, I don't think that that was quite the problem. So you gotta stay on the road entirely.
Oh, well,
Darling, those shoulders are not meant for you to get around the other vehicles, and you're very, very lucky that we were able to get out of that situation that we were in. And as much as I trust you with a great many things, I am going to be driving this time.
all right.
You good back there, Dom? Anything interesting in those files you've got?
You might be
Seeing as
sleeping.
how I can't read
Yeah.
them.
You see back there that Dom is like sleeping. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's sleeping.
So I'm gonna go ahead and light up a smoke, and then start reading the files over to her as she's driving, since
All right.
I've got nothing better to do.
I will say, apologize. Truck is having a little bit of trouble with his internet, so there he is. He's back. This may happen from time to time. It's not a proper Endless Waters Productions stream unless there's technical difficulties.
Sorry.
And we're back. Okay. So yeah, basically so I mean, technically, if you're reading over the files, are you trying to look for anything, like draw any conclusions from it, or?
I'm looking for anything that just kind of sparks something in me, anything that stands out, whether a name becomes particularly crystal clear or a detail stands out as familiar in some fashion, or really anything that might trigger something in me. I'm just kind of reading it, kind of like just reading ho hum, but if anything actually triggers or seems familiar, even though it shouldn't, that's what I'm looking for specifically. But I'm going over it in fairly decent detail.
Well, it sounds to me like you would like to investigate the mystery.
I would love to investigate the mystery.
Am
All right.
I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to do that if I am not technically looking at it but listening?
Can you help? Is that the
Can I
help
help?
action?
Yes,
don't know
it
if-
is. Let me. Where is?
Yeah, Finn would definitely help with that.
All
Where
looking.
is my file?
Keep go-
I will
keep
also
going,
remind
further.
you, Aleister, there is something you can also do at the start of each mystery.
Oh, I will do that at the start of this mystery. It is.
It is a plus weird roll. It's the premonition.
Yes, premonition. I would like to have a premonition, of if possible. So I roll the 2d6 and then add my weird score. Is that it?
That is correct.
Okay. Come on, baby. New dice. Let's go.
If anybody else has anything that's a beginning of the mystery thing,
Let me see here.
Not a good start.
what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Oh,
Come on, dice.
What is available at the start? I'm not seeing it here.
It's different. Different
Oh,
playbooks have
yes.
different things at the start. I know Dom has one.
I do have one.
You do not have one there, Ben.
Okay, I need to roll.
If you had took the connect the dots one, you would.
Okay.
I really should have taken that, honestly.
If you want, like, I mean, we just started. If you want to switch one of the ones over to connect the dots.
Let's get rid of often overlooked and do connect the dots. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, can I roll 4 mines?
Yep.
Okay.
Which is the when you're in good standing, I believe.
No.
It's your
That's
plus charm.
I rolled 1 under. I rolled a 6.
So what is it that I need to add to mine? Because I know with mine, I rolled the 2d6 and I know I get 1. What else do I need to add to this roll?
You don't have one for the start of the mystery.
Yeah, we haven't done the
right.
we haven't done the investigation yet. This is
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
pre-mystery
okay.
stuff. So
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh.
So I will also remind you about luck.
Oh.
Yeah.
remind me about luck.
So
Finn
with
rolled-
luck,
Finn rolled an 11.
for investigate the
Ooh.
mystery.
For connect the dots.
Oh, for connect the dots. That's right. It's not
Yes.
just an 11 either, because you add your weird to that, I believe.
With the sharp added.
Oh, sharp.
And
Okay, which is
the
a
11
0
was
for you.
no, it's a 2.
Sharp is never mind. I was looking at tough. Yep.
So he's got a total of 11, which so
Oh.
he has a hold 3.
Okay. So basically, with that hold 3, at any point during the mystery, you can spend one of those holds to ask one of the questions that's listed underneath.
Okay.
And
Fantastic.
you get to do that 3.
So can I spend a luck to get if I'm reading this correctly, to get a 12 on my premonition?
You absolutely may.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's go. We're going balls to the wall here. It's the Aleister way.
What about you, Dom?
I'm also spending luck because
Okay.
I don't really want that. I don't want that to happen. That's all my thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good. We don't want it to happen.
All right.
So we just check off the first box of luck then.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we'll start off with Aleister. Your premonition. So basically, Aleister, as you're looking over the files and you're seeing like people going missing, suddenly you get a flash in a vision, and you see a swamp. You see, the cypress trees, and by the way, somebody from Louisiana is going to, 1, be mad at my accent, and 2, going to make a comment about what type of trees are actually in this particular swamp. But anyway, so you see the swamp. You actually see there's a what is it? A term, airboat, the one with the big fan on the back.
Boat, yeah.
Yeah. So you see one of those, and there are just bodies just crawling all over this boat. Just like people looks climbing up onto it, trying to attack some people that are on there. You also see something weird. It looks like a rift in the very fabric of time and space. And then come back to yourself.
I'm gonna reach over and grab her shoulder, even though she's driving, and like squeeze it ever so slightly.
All right. So with that, you get a +1 forward. So basically, +1 forward is on the next roll that you make to try and prevent this vision from coming to pass. You get to add
Okay.
1 to it.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna
then-
reach over and just grab her shoulder and squeeze and gently, not enough to distract her, but I'm gonna kind of like slowly look over and I say, I think this might be the one.
Oh boy. We're already gonna have an interesting one in our hands, I can already tell.
But this might be it. What we've been waiting for.
Really?
I think so.
She buddy.
It's familiar.
Finn
I
just
mean-
Finn steps up like, familiar how? Familiar as in, oh God help us, or familiar as in we should really probably investigate it.
Oh, we should certainly investigate it. I think this might get some answers we've been waiting for some time now.
Oh joy. I can't wait.
all right.
Cecilia immediately kind of tenses and looks over at Aleister and goes, I hope you're right. And keeps, or just like not to look over completely and like distract from the fact that she's driving, but enough to make acknowledgement of the fact, says, I hope you're right. And continues to drive.
Realizing
Can't-
that he hasn't touched his cigarette in a while and it's burned down a good majority of the way, he chucks it out the window and lights another one.
All right. Dom, you guys had stopped a little while back to, bathroom breaks and stuff like that. You used the payphone because we're in 1992, so you don't have cell phones. So you used the payphone and you called back in. As you guys have had these files all the way here, but when you guys had stopped, you had heard about this one person who's in the lockup who might have something to do with this. So you call up some of your contacts, call up the family, and you get some information that there's definitely, from what they've been able to tell using their resources, there is some sort of extraterrestrial presence to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
But they can say for certain there has not been any sort of landing, that it is not a presence that reached here through the normal means of space travel. Essentially.
Okay.
We're not talking spaceship landing. We're not talking, they're not entirely sure how whatever is happening. They definitely believe it's extraterrestrial in origin, possibly extratemporal in origin as well.
Okay. So Don will start to slowly wake up at the back of the van, even crack his neck as he says,
I do want to say, even though she tried to keep from being distracted, it still was probably enough for just a quick jerk of the wheel, which is probably what woke Dom up.
Also,
Yeah.
have you ever driven through Louisiana with minimal shocks? No one's sleeping through that. Ain't no one's sleeping through that.
I beg to differ. I have slept in some very, very, very bad situations. It is possible to sleep through anything if you are, one, tired enough, or two, just don't care enough.
yes. So
Okay.
Don will wake up and like, okay, are we almost there? And why are you guys? Is Al driving again?
No, I promise this is just the road, darling. This ain't, it's just the road.
Like you'd have gotten any sleep if I was driving.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't.
Switzerland, Louisiana seems a bit like Massachusetts. It's either construction or worse construction.
Fair. Anyways, something I forgot to tell you guys when we took that piss up. I called up some of my contacts and I got some information. Apparently, the extraterrestrial entity we're going after didn't come here by normal means. There was no ship. There was no usual way of them getting there.
Do you know
Hey, Dom,
how?
Yes, I do.
Dom,
What
that
you
would have been something nice
There
to know
was-
a bit sooner, don't you?
There was a fan boat in the swamp. and there were something climbing up onto the fan boat, but more importantly than that, there was a rift, a rip in the very space and time of this world, like a nexus point, like a cut. That's where they came from. They're not using ships. They're not using the means that, you know, we've researched and we've looked into before. This is different. I saw it as clearly as I see you now. As if something just reached in and just clawed it open. And there were these beings that they looked humanoid, at least from what I remember. They were climbing up onto the fan boat. I believe they may have attacked someone. We want to stay near water.
Oh boy. Let's just hope we could figure out what this thing is before it takes any more people. Especially with the right people been going missing around here.
I think it'll be fine. We've done missions together. It shouldn't be too hard. Though this does sound like we're probably gonna die.
This
So
is
we'll see.
different. This is different than what we've encountered before. This is darker, more aggressive. The things we've looked at, disappearances, crop circles, everything in the past, those have all been child's play, I believe, compared to this. This is it.
Yeah, I will
Something
say
bigger.
all of the extraterrestrial incidents that you guys have dealt with before. Some of them, by the way, have turned out to be full-on Scooby-Doo mysteries, where it's like it wasn't even actually extraterrestrials; it was old man farmer, wearing a mask. But any of the ones that you dealt that were actually extraterrestrials, it was ones that had physically landed. You guys haven't done anything dealing with temporal stuff. There's been hints from Jones that there's some sort of temporal thing that's happening. He may or may not have. I know I'm not supposed to roll, but I'm going to anyway. Yeah. He has actually made some sort of reference to. You've heard him say the words "time war" before.
I think the one down okay. I think the one down in back in 1940 was plenty enough. Like, are we getting dragged into this?
Well, there's a series back home called Professor Space Time or something like that was very very popular for many years. This is very reminiscent of that.
Is that the one with the porta john?
It could be. It could be. They've been used as porta johns before. Yes.
I will go ahead and say, Aleister, you have probably been questioned by unit before.
Regardless, let's dive into the file again, shall we?
All right. As you guys continue to look over the files, you eventually make your way to the parish jail. Again, I'm probably not using correct terms because I did not research as much as I wanted to. Last time
Close enough.
Last time I didn't have to because one of my players was actually from Louisiana, and so she was able to help me with that. But as you guys get there now, piece of item I forgot to mention that one of you has, and I will let you all fight over who has it, is essentially a billfold with, most of the time, it looks like a blank piece of paper. However, Jones has explained to you, and you've used it before, it is slightly psychic paper.
I think Truck's got that then. 100%. That's right up his alley. So yeah, I think that's all him.
But yeah, basically it will allow you to say, "Hi, we're with the FBI." And people will see it as an FBI badge.
Fantastic.
A lot of us being legit.
Can I do the investigate a mystery roll now?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Someone
Can I
want to
do
help
that
me?
too?
Yeah.
Yes, I will do that.
Give me
if I
one
can.
second. I'm going to see where my monster book is. Oh, I had it pulled up, and I do not. Big surprise, Will does not have things prepared. Anybody who has watched the stream before, a lot, will not be shocked to hear that I don't have things pulled up that I normally do. That's right, I have it on my phone, I didn't put it on the computer. Reference sheets, reference sheets, reference sheets. No, that's the playbooks. One I wanted. Right, is corrected. There we go.
So I'm looking at this paper. I don't see anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, remember, Finn, we use it whenever we need to say
Okay.
wherever we are from. That isn't specifically what we're working
Are you
with.
sure it's not a passport, Finn?
It's
It's a
not.
very weird passport if there's nothing on
One
it.
person is allowed to help out, and in order to do that, you will roll a, you will roll cool,
Which I don't have.
on a 10 plus, you get a +1 to the roll. On a 7 to 9, you give them a +1 to the roll, but you also somehow expose yourself to trouble or danger, which means I get to make a move.
Oh God.
And
Why
on a
are we
miss,
having-
you just expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Come on, Mama. Help me
Oh,
out here.
God. Oh,
You got
God.
this.
You got
this.
this, I
You got
believe.
this.
Oh shit. A 7.
You don't got this. All right.
I mean,
a
at least
7
you get a
still
+1.
gives a +1.
All right.
Yay.
However, I get to
roll
make a move.
Sharp.
Oh no.
Should I roll first, or are you gonna make your move first?
No, go ahead and make your roll
Okay.
with a +1.
All right, that's good. 9, 10, 11.
Woo.
Good roll. Okay, cool. Yep. So something else is happening, but you guys don't get to know what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
A monster
So
truck
I
is
get to
moving
ask 2 questions, or wait, I get to ask.
up.
Yeah, on a 10 plus, hold 2. Okay, so I get to
Yeah.
ask 2 questions.
Yeah,
Two
we
of those
got a total of
questions.
5 now. We got a total of 5 now, so that's good.
All
Oh,
right.
no. Your holds are specifically for your questions. His are questions
I know.
that he can ask right now.
Okay.
Oh, I know. It's still 5
Yeah.
questions overall. Just
So
that specific to the people.
the questions I want to ask are: what can it do, and what can hurt it?
Okay. Interesting.
Very nice.
So, with what you're looking at, and basically this is you figuring out stuff by looking at the files and judging by the stuff that's happening. I can actually kind of answer these both with a single answer. Whatever it is, it seems that at least part of it is corporeal,
Okay.
which means that it can be hurt by normal means.
Okay.
It also means that it is perfectly capable of harming. However, there is no mention in any of the files of any sort of, like, any survivors, which they're actually, like, people have just been going missing. And
So
with
there's
some of
never
the
been
information,
there's never been a
Until now.
murder or anything. Right.
until
Okay.
now, this is the person you guys are about to go see is the first person, and Jones would have told you a little bit about it. He says that his friend was attacked. He couldn't see what attacked him, but it drug him into the water. So you also do know a little bit about the fact that his something in the water like.
Okay.
Jones didn't have the exact location of the guy. That's one reason why you have to interview him.
Right.
But yeah, it seems like this thing, like at least part of it can be harmed by normal means. Also going with your vision on top of that, you would suspect that stopping it would have something to do with the rift.
Okay.
Does that answer your questions to your satisfactory?
Yes.
Okay.
What can it do? So it can hit us corporeally, but is there anything it can do that do not, like, non-corporeal attacks, psychic attacks, mental attacks, anything that can harm us in a way that is not physical, or is it primarily physically based?
From the information that you've been able to get so far, it seems everything has been physical based.
Okay. So there's been no
es-
dementia, there's been no signs of insanity or any kind of
Especially
psychic
considering the
attacks.
fact that this person was able to just run and escape.
Okay. Okay.
It seems that if he has any sort of derangement or psychosis off of this, it's most likely a result of trauma rather than something this creature has done,
All right.
based on everything you've seen.
I'm satisfied. So Al's gonna pull out his pistol, double check it, make sure everything's looking good, pull out his knife, make sure it's still got an edge.
It's 1992. You are outside of a police station, and nobody seems to care.
Yep.
I do have a quick question. When we
Yes.
use magic to do things, how long does it last?
Usually for the scene, it will depend on the magic. If it's something to last longer, that would be what's known as big magic.
Okay, so for example, if I wanted to enchant a weapon, how long would that last? Just for the scene?
That's something specifically.
It's in the under the use magic thing in the reference you sent us.
Okay. I would say, is it under the regular
Yes, under the regular.
magic, not the big magic?
Yeah, it's under the regular magic.
I would say,
Yeah,
yes,
I was
I would
looking
say
at those too.
essentially it would be something that you would do saying, okay, we're about to go into this fight, and we know that this particular thing can harm it. I'll add this property essentially to the weapon so that it can harm.
Gotcha. Okay,
Uh,
so when
I'll be honest, a lot of this is me educating rules of going, okay, let's see how this goes.
makes perfect sense to me. Once we
I've
get
got
to the go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, finish, because I got a couple of things to ask him.
Yeah, I just got one thing. Once we get to the location,
Mhm.
I would like to barb the place using magic. So I can barb against a specific type of creature. So I would like to, when we get to place, barb the creature so we can be a little bit more safer when we go to question this guy.
Oh, you're gonna try and borrow like the interview room.
Yes, with
Okay.
magic. So
Absolutely. Now again, it's going to be. I'm going to flavor it for the setting, but yeah,
yes.
absolutely. I've got an idea for that right now. Cool. Yes.
A couple of things. Can I do lore library now?
I will say at this point,
Or
I-
wait,
I would
might
wait to do the interview, and then basically
Okay.
because I mentioned the way doing lore library, since you're not actually at your haven and you won't directly have access, is essentially you calling in and Jones or Jenny going, oh, okay, let me take a look.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I
Also,
try to, based off of, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're
Go ahead,
good.
finish.
You're good. Also, a lot of that question actually answered both of them. Now that I think about it, because I wait until get the interview, get more information, then I can do what I need to do. Go ahead. Sorry. Proceed.
So based off of the premonition, did I actually see it or some version of it? I'm asking because I want to try tune in to try and link with the creature and try and ask some questions about it.
You saw it, but the vision would not be enough for you to be able to establish the link
Okay.
to it.
Cool.
Okay.
I would personally say like you would need to be within line of sight to
Okay.
try and form that link.
Yeah, because the questions are all like, who's it going to attack next? All this kind of stuff. And it becomes aware of me if I fail. So I wasn't sure if I needed to actually be with it to know, but that's okay. I can wait. Yeah.
Yeah. You might also need to have, personally with this, I would say a little bit more information about what potentially the creature could be. I'm saying this because I may have something up my sleeve for that.
Aces, bruv.
Well, shall we go in then and see what's going on?
Let's
Yes.
see the mentally deranged person. Whether they saw a monster.
Just so you know, Dom, I take a bit of offense to that. Just saying, you don't
No,
like, you
they're
know,
not
it's fine.
mentally
It's-
deranged. They've just seen things that no one else has seen yet.
Yes,
Exactly.
but I've only seen this all my life, so it's kind of weird when other people see this when they get freaked out because that's all I've seen. So it's
No,
different
fair
for me.
enough.
Let's
fair.
round. Let's go see what
Sure.
this gentleman has to say.
Pitter patter. Get at her. All right. You guys walk in. It is like I said, it's the parish jail essentially. There is an older man sitting there with a I wish I could remember the name of this breed of dog.
Is it a puppy?
It's a Catahoula.
Ooh, I love those dogs.
Yeah, Finn's immediately walking towards the dog.
There is
Finn.
like I said, there's a gentleman sitting in the chair next to the dog. Like, for some reason, there's just a guy in
Oh,
here in
no.
a rocking chair with the dog, like just.
Oh yeah.
next to him.
Finn's paying no attention to the guy. He is going straight to the dog.
Okay.
Cecilia's going to put her hand on Finn's shoulder before he even gets there and goes, "Darling, remember, we can't touch strangers' animals without permission. You don't know if they'll bite you."
Oh. Can I pet your dog?
Oh, Finn,
I mean,
darling.
I don't have a problem with it. I can promise
gonna
you,
go
my
pet the
dog
dog.
don't bite. Okay.
Even if you did bite, I do love dogs.
The dog is going to attempt to bite you. You snatch your hand back real quick.
Finn,
Oh, you're just
remember
a
what I
tough
said.
little buddy, aren't you? But
The
he's
guy's
so
like-
tough.
Looks down at the dog. He's like, "Well, I said my dog don't bite. That ain't my dog."
He's
Remember,
still a tough,
darling.
good boy.
Keep
Sorry,
your hand.
that is a
to
joke
yourself.
from a Justin Wilson thing. He was a Cajun cook on like PBS back in the day. That was one of his jokes.
Yep. Finn's like keeping a distance, but he's still like, "Hi there. You want to kill me, don't you? Hi."
Finn, I'm 3 seconds from killing you myself.
I'm
If I get
3
to pet the
seconds.
dog, it's worth it.
You know what I find really hilarious about this? He's the one you guys gave the psychic paper to.
Oh,
So he's the one
hell.
with the credentials.
God damn
Can
it.
I attempt to slip my
Please?
hand into his jacket and take it from him?
If you weren't going to do it, Dom, I definitely was.
Ben, what do you think the likelihood with you being distracted by the dog of you noticing this would be?
Considering he's not wearing a jacket, it's just his pants pockets, and he has a boundary issue with people. He'll notice.
Okay.
Like if he feels it, he'll notice. If he doesn't feel it,
Make
he
it,
won't, because he won't be looking. So Dom has the chance to do that.
Make it we're gonna make a cool check for Dom and a sharp check for Finn.
I wish it wasn't cool, but okay, I'll take it.
I'm calling this an act under pressure.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. That is plus is nothing, so 10.
Hey, 10,
11.
11.
Damn.
Oh,
But see, here's the thing. Monster Week works on successes. Both of those are successes. Both of those are good successes.
Huh.
So what I'm going to say is that Dom gets it, but Finn knows.
Yeah, okay. Like, oh, Dom, please, space, please. What do you need?
And yeah. So yeah, you
Don
have
will hold. Yeah, Don will hold paper. This.
Oh, when did you guys give me that? I don't remember having it.
it.
Cecilia's just going to face palm and pinch the bridge of her nose, and it's just like, and I'm going to politely ask Dom, can I please Have that.
I hand it over.
Thank you. And I am going to hold on to this.
By the way,
Finn
there's a
just-
desk
Finn just
sergeant who has
shrugs
been
and-
watching this happen the entire time.
Oh, of course he
Evan just
has
shrugs
been.
and goes back to praising the puppy that tried to kill him.
Aleister,
Good-
I'm
good
gonna
boy.
watch him, please. I'm going to walk up to the desk sergeant and say, "Hi, oh God, I don't know what to say with that. Oh, okay, we're gonna try this one. We're with the FBI." This is out of character for a second. Sorry.
I
I
figured.
was going to say, "Hi, we're with the FBI," and flash the badge and say, "We're here about the gentleman you have in your lockup that claims to have seen something."
Oh, Herbert?
Oh,
That
didn't know he had a
couillon
name.
who, he and his buddy were out there growing marijuana out in the farm?
Oh, I guess that was. Is he the only one in your lockup?
He's not the only one in lockup, but he is the one that that Jones fella called and said that he had people on the way the interview.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's us.
That is
Ignore him,
You might want to
please.
tell your buddy there to stay away from that dog. The dog is
But he's wonderful.
he's a bit ornery, to be
Uh,
honest.
That's okay. It just means that he's had a bad day.
Can I manipulate? I'm gonna try this, and I'm not sure if it'll work. I want to manipulate Finn into leaving the dog alone.
I'm gonna say
You-
that's role play. I'm gonna say that's role play. Like that's not gonna be a role.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a thing or not. I'm just gonna be like,
He's a good dog.
Finn, we have
Yes?
focus for a second. We need
You'll,
to. We're here
you'll
we're
have
here
to
for a
forgive
job.
my you'll have to forgive my companions. We've actually been working with the DEA on a investigation into a possible drug smuggling ring that's been happening in the area. So you say they were caught harvesting the icky sticky. As it
Well,
were.
I
Yeah,
mean, to be
there-
perfectly
there- there is
honest,
gonna-
we have not actually caught any of the. We haven't been able to prove it, but I mean, everybody around here knows that.
Perhaps we can get some answers for you then. We are particularly persuasive.
I mean,
Or-
yeah, if you
Dar-
want to,
Darian's also
if you
gonna
want to go
listen
in
to
there and use the
Cecilia real
old
quick.
phone book or anything on him, go right ahead. And he
God, I
calls
love
over
America.
1992.
Real quick,
Yeah.
Darian does listen to Cecilia. Darian does listen to Cecilia because you're talking about
Hey,
the
hey,
DA.
truck,
It's like,
truck,
oh
truck,
yeah, we went to
truck.
You're Finn.
I was gonna ask, why is your vampire listening to Cecilia?
It's
I
one of his
see-
personalities.
see.
It's one of his personalities. That's all.
Yeah, Finn's just one of his
Exposing his Finn
personalities.
right now.
I
Finn's
didn't
gonna
know they
listen
had
to Cecilia.
podcasts in '92.
Yeah, it was when you talk to yourself on the can. So,
So Finn's
Oh, a
gonna
full
listen
little
because
rascal.
also Aleister mentioned the DA. It's like, oh, I went to the DA once. They had wonderful dogs there.
Oh, darling. Anyway, so
all right.
And then just follows.
Let's,
Which way then?
Follows.
So yeah,
Yes.
you guys get led back to a room to talk with Herbert.
Herbert,
Can
you said his
I
name was?
bar the room now?
So let me get this
bar
straight.
the room.
Herbert was.
So-
Sorry.
Yeah. So as you guys go into the room, he's sitting in there, and it's standard interrogation room. I will say they will probably suggest that only one or two in at a time, just because the other ones can watch the observation room.
I watch.
I'm gonna go in.
I will go in as well.
I'll
So
sit at
his
the
name's
table.
Herbert. So his name's Herbert, and he was growing herb.
Yes.
I like it.
All right, why don't you two
That
go
is
into the
not why. It's because
observation room?
literally I found a list of common Cajun names, and Herbert was like at the top of the list. So
No, that
Nah.
was in character.
Yeah,
That was in character.
fair enough.
I'm gonna hold Felicity out of the room just before we go in and say, all right, the usual strategy. You get the vocal answers, I'll get the other answers.
We can definitely do that.
All right. As Finn and Dom go into the observation room, Finn, you pull out a fun little device that your family was able to get, and set it on the window, and it basically encompasses the room. and it provides an electromagnetic interference. So what this is going to do specifically is any sort of incorporeal type entity that your family has ever researched isn't going to be able to get into that room. Actually, go ahead and it's a use magic check for that
Yep, it's
specifically.
use magic
So
roll.
go ahead and make that roll. So let's see how it actually turns out.
Yes. 13.
Hell yes. So what are your what does it specifically say for your use magic?
Oh. On the thing or my class thing.
This will be just the basic move, use magic.
Oh, basic move. Yeah. So the basic move for use magic is I bar a place or a portal to a specific person or type of creature. And I'm barring the creature from entering the room. I also have the Mystic feature, and every time I successfully use magic, I take 1 forward.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
While they're real quick, Will. While they're asking questions, I might use one of my holds, just to let you know.
okay. That's perfectly fine.
And so,
All right. So
as
what
this,
I'm going to say real quick, because there is this sort of like concept of masquerade as well in play with this, which Aleister did a wonderful job of noting. So, because there's no glitch, you rolled 12 plus. So yeah, it's so based on like some of the information you get, you are worried about like an incorporeal type of creature. So your device will absolutely do that. In addition, because of the electromagnetic barrier it's putting around in there, any sort of magnetic recording devices are not going to be working within that room.
Yes.
So
I like
any
to
sort
hear.
of CCTV that they had, that is
Way
your
to go,
additional
Dom.
benefit for rolling 12 plus.
All right, we're not
Yeah.
supposed to let everyone know what we're doing.
Yeah,
forgot
I'll
about
peek out
that.
the room and I'll look to them and says, "Go out, no one will see you." And then I'll shut the door and go back in and watch in the booth area with
Okay.
with Finn.
Finn's gonna turn, but Dom, we can see them. They're on the other side of the mirror.
Finn, there's so many times where I just want to punch you in the face.
He's
But I'm
not
not
going
gonna
to
do
do
that.
that kick before the end of this.
What I do?
Cecilia is just gonna look over to Aleister and go, "You ready to roll with this? We
Absolutely.
just got the okay and clear.
Let's do it.
All right.
You
And
asked all the
so-
questions. I
Finn,
will probe deeper.
okay. Yeah,
Gotcha.
you said you're holding on to those questions that you might ask during the interrogation. Got it. All right. You go
Alright,
in
so
and you see this is like he's got like the bib on and no shirt underneath, and like only one of the buckles is done.
oh
Like
oh
he has got maybe 4 teeth. If you've seen Princess and the Frog, and you remember the two guys, the guys that were trying to catch to get the frog legs.
This is
Mhm.
gonna make my brain so filthy. I'm gonna need a brain bath.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I'm going to go in and pull the chair out, and it's charmingly, I'm going to turn on the charm a little bit, and I'm going to sit down and be like, "How you doing, Herbert? Is it?"
I'm using telepathy, by the way, to
Oui.
read his thoughts
Comment ça
during
va?
this conversation.
All right.
All right. And so I'm going to sit down and say, he says, "It's Herbert, is it?"
Uh,
I didn't
yeah.
get a response. All right. My name's Cecilia, and that's my friend Aleister over there, and I've got a couple of questions for you. And I'm going to ask this. So you say you and your buddy were out in the swamp there, and something attacked you?
Does a thing attacked Jib?
Jip.
Uh, Poor Jib.
It's all
Did you?
right.
Sorry, you're asking.
Yeah, go. It's okay.
No.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead. You got
did you
this.
Did you What exactly did you happen to see? What took your friend?
There was something that came out of the water and grabbed him by the leg. I didn't really see exactly what it was, but there was something that came out. Poor Jib.
And you
If I'm reading his thoughts, can I get like a mental picture of how he saw things go down? Because when you think about it, you relive it in your head. And so
Yeah,
I'm wondering if I'm
you are
reading his
definitely
thoughts, if I
getting
can
that
see.
that mental picture. It's a lot
Okay.
of like what I described at the top.
Mhm.
There is a bit of a like weird like disconnectivity to it though.
Hmm.
Like you are seeing it through his eyes, and you think that he may need to go to an optometrist because his eyes don't seem to be very
Okay.
good. You also
and also the blurriness of memories.
there's the blurriness
Yeah.
of memories. There's also the blurriness of being on your own product a bit. So
I'm gonna
you do, however, get a little extra flashback, and you also get a specific like you hear in your head, please. As long as she ain't asking why we were out there, that's fine. As long as she don't ask why
I'm
we were there.
gonna lean over to her and whisper into her ear. Ask him about the body.
So what were you and your friend doing out there in the swamp? Because I know it can be with all sorts of
Oh,
life and things.
we was just out there noodling. That's
Oh
all we
yeah.
were doing. Yeah, we were catching catfish. Like you stick your hand down and
Oh yeah. Can I see your arm?
I'm not gonna make any sort of roll for you. He is absolutely lying.
Yeah. Oh, I
And-
knew.
And
I knew.
Alistair knows, but
can
Cecilia
I ask
specifically.
to see his arm?
Sure.
And I look at his arm. Do I notice if there are any? There isn't.
Nope.
Can I? Now I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna turn on the biggest charm I can and I said, "Now, darling, you aren't lying to me, are you?" And I'm going to see if I can charm him to actually
I was
telling
gonna
me the
say,
truth.
this sounds like you're trying to manipulate someone.
Yes, I
All
am.
right.
Finn's gonna turn to Dom. Oh, she's using the voice. I wonder if it works on him as well as it does for me.
He just like just looks over and then just goes back to looking
Am I
and
the
not
only one
saying
suggesting that maybe Finn might want to talk to this guy afterwards, see if he has some product for him, or
No, let's make it worse. It'll make it worse.
We don't care about the drugs. Just tell us where it is.
So
No.
I'm gonna use my first luck to get the maximum that I can for this
Okay.
time because I'm not super happy with what I rolled, so I'm gonna make it happen. Cool.
okay.
Poof. Hoping that works.
So that is manipulate someone. Oh, there is actually a using it against another hunter. Anyway, all right. All right. Look, you guys didn't say who you were with. Look, all right. It was Jeb that did it. Okay. That whoever that guy was, he showed up and he saw our plants, our trees, and Jeb said that we couldn't let him get away, so he hit him over the head with a shovel. And yeah, I don't think a person's neck supposed to be like that, and he wasn't breathing. So Jeb said we had to get rid of him, and people have been disappearing at the Atchafalaya Basin for a while now, and so we went out there in a rowboat and left him for the Gators.
Did you happen to see anything else while you were out there with your plants?
Al, you see that thing play, and he ain't lying. Like Jeb just straight up and just brained the guy.
Do I describe the guy to me as best as you can? Was he in a suit? Was he kind of the same kind of hillbilly attire? What was his deal?
He actually seemed to be wearing a sort of a park ranger outfit, kind of. More importantly, with that flash, and it was, you know, the long sleeve, like, park ranger outfit, it causes... why don't you go ahead and roll to investigate the mystery for me real quick. See how well you notice that.
That would be a 7.
Well, that is enough for a success, if I remember.
Seven and 9, hold 1.
Yes. So, I play a little fast and loose with these rules.
That's fine.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that success, that +1, to explain what you do notice. The scene where Jeb gets grabbed plays back again. You still don't see what grabbed him, but you understand why it's so hard to see it. Because dark green is really hard to see at night. And it is a dark green sleeve. It
Okay.
is the same color as the Ranger uniform.
Mm. And I'm going to look over at Al and try to communicate, albeit through a look, and just be like, do we keep is there anything else we should be asking this guy? I'm trying to communicate that with an eyeball, but I'm not entirely
I'm actually going to
sure
say,
that would actually
with
do.
his telepathy, you don't even need to indicate it with an eyeball.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Cecilia, why are you looking like that?
Then she can't hear you.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding. I was like, just like
It
an
was
intercom, like,
Cecilia was the ranger. They didn't dispose of anything. The ranger's responsible.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm saying this in her head.
You can
using
read
telepathy.
thoughts. It doesn't. You would have to do the mind.
Oh, do
link
I have to
one.
do the thing?
Yeah, that would be tune in.
Oh, okay.
All
right. No, then I won't tune in. I will just
yeah.
say it out loud.
Yeah, it's not a two-way necessarily.
Friend, you bit off a little more than you could chew. You didn't finish the job.
What do you mean I didn't finish the job?
The ranger, the one your friend supposedly killed.
No,
Well-
he was dead. I checked the pulse and everything. There was no way he was still alive.
No, he wasn't. Well, it wasn't.
What do you mean, Ray? He wasn't no ranger. I mean, I didn't really see the body, but Jeb checked the pulse and everything, and it didn't. He wasn't like he didn't say it was a ranger.
I'm gonna put a hand up out to Al for a second to just be like, pause for a second, and I'm going to calmly be like, look, friend, I understand that seeing the things that you did, I can completely understand why you're a little freaked out, as it were. But rest assured that we are going to be taking care of this most expediently and do everything within our power to do. Maybe get some justice for your friend.
Okay. Is there anything you need from me, or?
Location. Where did you row the boat? Tell us as best as possible how far offshore, what direction. Give us
It
some
was-
landmarks, anything.
It
That
was
would
in
be
the basin.
prudent.
It was around near where the where the old Indian village was.
How far out? How long did you have to be in the boat?
I don't know.
Make them up.
Power of the pen. Power of the pen.
Well, the last time I did this, I was much more prepared. Although, funny enough, I can say Atchafalaya Basin much better than I could then.
Not gonna fact check you.
There we go.
I'm not.
Funny enough, I put this in there, and then years later, I was reading through the book World War Z, and the Atchafalaya Basin actually gets referenced.
Nice.
I say reading, I was listening to. Hey, they're all Cyprus.
Yay.
It's near it's an area that's called Bayou Chene. That's Chene.
Hmm.
And you guys have done a lot of like pre-investigation, like with a lot of your roles previously. I'll go ahead and tell you. One of the things you found out about the area is that during the Great Mississippi Flood in 1927, the bayou at the Atchafalaya Basin was mostly destroyed. And then in 1937, basically, because of yeah, a lot of man-made levees and stuff like that, and flood control projects by the Army Corps of Engineers, it continued to flood, and then by 1952, it was pretty much completely abandoned. Like there was actually a community there, but there was also a tribe that lived there, and there's an area that's called the Village of Bones, Namukatsi. And again, I apologize for
ominous at
any
all.
member of the Itamacha people for mispronouncing your people's names and also the name of that things. But yes, the Village of Bones, which is there years and years ago.
That's not ominous or anything.
Best part is I didn't even make that up. That's real.
I know. That's, I know.
Is this the first person that your friend has murdered?
It's the first one that I know about. I mean, he did seem to know an awful lot about the best place to get rid of a body, but you know, his family had been living in these parts for a while, and
Did anything touch you or attack you before you fled?
no, he'd gotten attacked, and I ran, and there is a ranger station right near where we pulled up, and I guess Jeb didn't know it was there.
Did you leave the boat behind or did you take it to shore?
We was on shore. We pulled the boat on the shore, and then I ran, and I ended up running into the ranger station, which is why I'm here.
All right. I think our best bet would be to head to the ranger station next. I don't think there's anything else this fine, upstanding gentleman can give us.
Cecilia, just so you know, you are muted right now.
Thank you for telling me that, because I sure enough was trying to have a conversation and it was not happening.
Yeah, I saw you slightly talking. I was like, oh, and then you could actually see where it was muted on Zoom.
Oh, that's lovely. So it's going to be like, well, you have been ever so helpful, Herb. And like I said, we're going to make sure we can get some kind of answers about your friend. And,
Where's the location of your farm?
he did tell us that.
He gives you that.
Okay.
In fact, the police could have told you where the
right.
farm was. If you want the location of where specifically in the farm, like on the farmland.
Yeah, where did the attack take place? Where did he murder? Well, murder the
with the 12 using the luck point. He will give the information of where they're growing their crop.
All right, I think we can skip the ranger station and head straight to the farm first, and then go to the ranger station perhaps after that. We might need to commission a boat or find a boat. Where did you leave your boat along the shoreline?
He gives you a rough idea of.
Okay. Maybe we can get a boat for free out of this then.
Maybe we can use it.
Yes.
Darlin, I'm going to look over at Herbert and go, Darlin, do you mind us using your boat?
I mean, it was Jeb's boat. Well, I say
that's
it was
a yes
Jeb's
for
boat,
me.
But that
I don't know where he got it from, so.
Fair. Well, all right, we will thank you for your time, and like I said, we'll see if we can get some information. And Cecilia's going to stand, and she's going to kind of do the whole head tilt nod to the door to Aleister, and we're going to leave the room.
Yeah.
At least I would like to leave the room.
Okay.
Yes, we will leave.
The door does not open because of... No, I'm kidding. The device doesn't stop you guys from getting...
Oh God! I'm like, wait.
Oh, we're on the safe side. Woohoo!
Oh Lord.
I'm not hearing anything from you right now.
Got me and myself. So yeah, Dom is gonna take the device off the wall and place it back in his sleeve pocket and walk out.
Yep.
As he says, "Well, that was some interesting information.
Let's discuss this in the van.
I'm fully aware of secrecy and all."
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, let's discuss our findings in the van, so that way we don't. And
All right.
looking around, Cecilia's going to try to be observant to any kind of ears that may be near them, and just kind of
Okay.
slowly but surely make my way to the door.
The dog
you-
has ears.
As you guys leave, you do actually notice someone rather odd. And he is... You don't have to keep your eyes real perked up to see him because he's leaning against your van.
Oh,
This
Oh.
man is probably about 6'3". He is a African American gentleman. He is wearing a suit with tails and a fairly decorated top hat. It seems y'all could use a little bit of advice. And he's got a deck of tarot cards that he's...
And who are you?
Fossier. Somebody
What-
I'm not real.
Got that.
Dr. Fossier. Look at this. Oh my God.
It was either that or Baron Samedi.
That was all that.
Well,
that was
I'm
all.
somebody that can offer help and advice.
Or are you now, darling?
Finn's just
And
like,
Cecilia's going to cross her arms and kind of give a look and look over at Aleister and look over at the rest of the compatriots and just kind of take a stance on like,
Oh.
who are you exactly again?
Finn's gonna look left, right, quickly step up and then try to imitate her. It's like she does.
Let's
What
just
do you get in
say,
exchange?
Exactly.
What do you get out of it?
well now, I serve a certain group of people, my friends, you might call them. Are you familiar with the Loa?
Do I know?
you
Can I
sure?
find?
Would
Can
any
I
of us
roll
know?
for knowledge?
The Loa.
Loa.
Well, it is Baron Samedi.
Would any of us know who that is or what that is?
The low,
Yeah.
like
I'm
I
gonna
know who
say
they are,
that
but
Cecilia would have a clue because of that lore library that she's got set into place.
Mhm.
I know who they are, but I don't think Finn would. But with Finn's, trying to think what how would
So
Finn relate? To
I
this
will go
situation?
ahead and say what Cecilia would know
Okay.
is the Loa are... Actually, I will say Don will know this too, because of his backstory. This was actually part of the formation of your organization, of your family. Because this started all the way back in West Africa. The Loa were spirits. Now, the knowledge of that got passed on and transferred, brought over with the slave trade and to the Caribbean. And the practices there then merged with Catholicism. And now it is a particular type of religion in Louisiana known as voodoo.
Hmm.
The Loa are the spirits. Now, what Dom knows, those weren't spirits. Those were aliens.
Fair.
Aliens.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm trying to think. I'm sitting here and Cecilia's
Especially
kind of
if y'all are
trepidatious.
interested in what is happening out in Atchafalaya.
Now, what would you know about that? And she's going to make it very pointed that she is deliberately sizing him up. She's not going to disguise the fact that she isn't, because she's a very no nonsense type of person. So she's
Mhm.
like, so, and how would you know about that? What would you know about it would be more accurate question.
I only know what my friends allow me to know.
Do your friends like dogs?
Finn, focus. Remember what we talked about.
Okay.
Focus.
Okay. I just was curious.
I know, dear. I know. It's part of your charm. Now, back to
I'm charming.
now back to the question at hand. I know about your friends, but what are you exactly offering?
Now, I will say that Cecilia would not know that they were aliens originally. That's something Dom knows because of his organization. May not be
I'm talking
exactly
about-
how the organization was started, but because of the organization, they are aware of the Loa.
I mean, just how would he know? What would he know about what's going on? I think it's
Yep.
more about what she's asking. So, what do you know about what's going on?
I know the spirits are restless.
Hmm.
And when the spirits get restless, weird things happen. Like the dead walking, that sort of thing. In this
Any dead been
particular
walking
type
here?
of Loa, and he pulls up a card. This is not a standard tarot card. If you've caught any glimpses of the tarot deck he's using, it actually has names of Baron Smetty. And and other spirits of the voodoo practices. This one has one that Dom and Cecilia, neither of you have heard before. The name that is written on the bottom of this card is the Gelf.
So,
And the picture on the card, it is a body that clearly is dead, and yet is standing upright, and then above it, as if coming out, is a spirit. Now, stories of those that will continue to serve even after the death. Some say the Gelf are the things that allow that. Hey, Al,
Cecilia,
where are you sitting right now?
I'm just standing.
Where?
Just standing slightly behind the two of them who are standing up at the front. I'm kind of just lingering near the back.
How conscious is it for Al to use his telepathy, do you think?
All the time. All the time. He's like always
You
scanning.
immediately, without even thinking about it, reaching out. And I'm employing the bad thing that happened from earlier.
shit.
You immediately reach out to try and read this person's mind. And it is blinding. It is painful. You cannot help but scream out. You're going to take 1 harm.
Oh no.
Okay, take that back. You're going to take 0 harm. It's still actually considered taking harm, though. So you're going to take 0 harm. You are momentarily inhibited, and you scream out. And the rest of you turn around. You see him clearly in pain.
I am taking an immediate protective stance with my back to Aleister, but kind of moving him behind me more.
As you turn around to do that, the card is there. He is not.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I would like to put my hand on Aleister's head put my forehead to my hand, and I want to use magic to send positive thoughts into his head to try and calm him, if I can.
Finn's going to go pick up the card.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. It's because it's just a momentarily inhibition. He is. You do that, and you do feel the wave of positivity there, Al.
Thank you, Dom.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Cecilia's
a
gonna,
really pretty card.
Cecilia's gonna look over to Finn and Finn, can I see that?
He's going to hand
kneeling.
it over.
I'm gonna kneel down and I'm kneeling down in front of Aleister and kind of patting his face, be like, "You all right, love? You need anything?
Yeah,
Need anything?"
he's. I tried to break through, but it was too much. There was power. There was force.
It wasn't natural. That's why.
No, it wasn't.
You do get Al through that just momentarily a single solitary image, and it is actually the image of two women laughing. It seems like, and the place they're in looks weird. It reminds you a little bit of your headquarters back in Area 51, which I didn't describe before. So there is a doorway, and it's like a wooden door, like you would find onto like a ship's cabin, and it is between two other doors that lead into rooms, which means that this one shouldn't lead anywhere. But when you guys go in, it looks like the deck of a ship on the inside, and it is much bigger than the space would allow. This doesn't look exactly like that. It still looks like the deck of a ship, but it looks like a different ship, essentially. And the two women are like laughing and joking, and they have drinks. It looks like they're laughing, like they're laughing, clearly having a good time, and leaning
they
up
just-
against.
Yeah, are they just hanging out, or are they like laughing at something specific, like an imagery or
It looks
a
like
screen?
It looks like they're just hanging out.
With the kind of vibe of the location, does it seem based in any sort of time period or something out of time?
It's weird. It looks
Like based
out,
off their attire and everything too.
Oh,
Like
based on their attire, they do not look like they are dressed in the pirate age.
Okay.
One of them does a bit, like definitely has like, she has like a red jacket on, almost like a red velvet jacket, and like the poofy like sleeves. That one has darker hair. The other woman is actually dressed more like a professor.
Does this kind of look like a costume party or like a cosplay type situation? Like it's
actually
not
doesn't.
quite. Okay.
Also, it's 92. What's cosplay?
I would.
Cecilia-
Hey,
okay.
Halloween was still a thing. Costume parties were still a thing.
That is true.
Fancy dress
this-
parties for you, Aleister.
And I think at this point, I'm like, Finn's gonna be looking around. So he's like, I'd like to use the hold to try to figure out where the next critical event is going to be.
Okay. That is so. Based on everything that you've discovered, connecting the dots, you don't think the marijuana field holds any vital clues. You are getting, based on like connecting the dots and seeing how everything's going, there's something with the ranger station, most likely.
Hey guys, I know that we're going to bypass the ranger station, but I've been thinking about it, okay? I know. Y'all probably think I didn't pay attention, but
Slow down.
hear me out.
Tell us.
Hear me out. We should go to the ranger station because I just don't feel like there's like, think about it. If whatever was at the marijuana field, what point would it be staying there? I mean,
agree.
is it just going to stand around?
No,
And do nothing
I
the whole
wanted
time?
to see. I wanted to
the
investigate
attack
the
was.
scene to see if there was any blood or anything like that. But I think that's irrelevant now. The ranger
At
was
least it-
real. Whatever this is, this Loa, it took control of the corpse after the corpse was dead.
Mhm.
They're raising the dead. That's what was attacking the ship.
And maybe, just maybe, a little bit of the familiarity of the ranger station drove it over there, or
We can
maybe it has
also
other
find-
goals.
There must be a missing ranger by now. They
Without
would
doubt.
have known that someone didn't come back from patrol.
Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they didn't need to. Maybe it's a situation where I don't know. Will Invasion of the Body Snatchers have shown up by this point?
Yeah,
the movie?
It's
Oh
been
yeah,
out
that
forever.
movie's
Oh, yeah.
old.
I'm referencing.
Like the original was black and
it's
white. I'm
post-
pretty sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I'm gonna reference. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, Dom will
I
look
don't want my
over.
body snatched.
Yeah, Dom was like, I don't know what that movie is.
Because he's still young. I forget.
Oh,
He's
it's not-
20. He's in his mid-20s.
It's not just that, but I imagine Dom doesn't want to watch media that is like based on stuff that he lives through
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, that, and he's probably seen maybe 2 movies in his entire life. Most of it's been doing things that weren't technically normal.
I think
I gotta.
think-
Am I able to do lore, the lore library, and the other thing?
I
And
was
also
gonna
look at the
say,
card.
I was gonna suggest this might be a time when you all would want to call in to
Yeah.
see if there's any sort of advice.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. I would. What were you gonna say, Kent? Because I
I was
Yeah,
just
okay.
going to say I think this might be a game to them, to the
entities.
Loa, to the creatures. I saw, and I'm going to describe the vision of the women laughing on the ship. I think this is. I don't know if this is what they do for fun or if this is something more, but they do look like us, or at least these women did. They look like humans, but the way they were dressed seemed like they were that they were from different regions,
No,
almost like
Al,
they're representative. Yeah.
just to note, well, I said it didn't look exactly like your boss's headquarters back in Area 51. There's enough that you could probably draw a comparison.
Okay.
Mm.
So could it be from another base? Similar?
To give not Aleister but Kent an idea,
Yeah.
imagine when the control room of the TARDIS changes between doctors.
Okay.
It's that sort of difference. Enough that they look very similar, but slightly different.
Mm.
So could I deduce that this might have been a vision from the past or the future?
This was a memory.
Oh. Oh.
You caught a singular fragment of memory from whoever this creature was that you just spoke to.
All right.
Let's.
This isn't the first encounter then. This is
They've been doing this.
that's why I said I thought we were close. This is the
However,
closest we've ever been.
with that same feeling, the person you spoke to is not Gelf.
Oh, thank God.
Is not one of the Loa.
Oh, thank God.
Just a representation, just a avatar, or perhaps
A mouthpiece. It's a mouthpiece.
Now, I played an instrument in band. He didn't look like a mouthpiece.
all right.
Not a literal mouth.
Let's call in on the way to the ranger station. I need a moment, if you don't mind.
I don't mind
um,
at all.
Let's. Can I try to connect to that?
So what?
To the voodoo guy? Can I try and reach out and connect to him?
Based on what happened when you did that just with telepathy,
Probably not a good idea to put.
you do not think it's a good idea.
Further. Okay, all right.
Go ahead, roll me 2d6 real quick and add your sharp. Let me know what you get. And yes, I play a lot of D&D, so I'm not rolling this exactly
10.
the same. 10? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
That sort of thing has happened to you before. Exactly one time.
Okay.
And it's when you made the mistake of trying to reach out to Jones.
Okay. Mm.
That exact same.
All right.
Is there a payphone outside of this police station?
It's not going to be hard to find a payphone. It's 92. They were all over the place.
Well, is there? Hold on. Let me not right next to it, but at least near enough.
You-
But near enough the police station that we're within eyesight of the van, so we're not like getting carjacked, but far enough away that they might not have a bug.
Okay. One, you're outside of a police station. You don't have to worry about your car getting stolen.
I mean,
I
you
don't
would
know.
think- You would
I've
think.
seen Stranger Things.
Louisiana
I've
in
seen
hold on,
Stranger
'92.
Things.
allow me to specifically. You're outside of the parish jail.
So we're
Which is-
probably in like a fenced parking lot.
Yes.
That's not just like
Ah.
publicly accessible.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
I feel a little bit better.
That said, I mean, place I used to live, there was a bar that in order to get to, you literally walk through the police station parking lot. And I'm not even joking about that. I once led a parade of drunk people through the police parking lot one night to get to the bar. From one bar to the other. Not even kidding.
I love it. I love it.
God, I miss Harrisonburg.
So do I do the rolls now, or do we call in, do that, and then
Call
do the
in.
rolls?
Call in. We'll have a brief conversation, and then we will get that
Okay.
roll.
Okay, awesome. So who's going to be the main talking piece of this? Because it's not like it has speakerphone, so
Yeah.
I don't know who would be the one to be making the call at this point.
It'll probably be you, Cecilia, since it's particularly your library. It'll be best if you gave information
as
to
you
them
get
to
a
look for.
direct.
Make
Yeah.
a point.
Now, and
But I know
will
everybody
say,
else
like,
had questions for them.
yeah,
though.
but it's going to be one of those situations. Hey, ask him about this. Ask him about, like, it's that sort of thing. Back
Gotcha.
before speakerphone, by the way, this is how we used to deal with it. Is literally people be like, "Hey, don't forget about."
Gotcha.
I see Ken
So
over there going, "Yeah, that's."
Yep. It's true. 100%.
So I'm gonna make my way. We'll make our way over to a payphone downtown. Let me stop. And I'm going to. Has anybody got a quarter?
Don will flip you one.
You guys definitely have change. Also,
And I'm going
like
to.
pre-debit cards too.
Yeah. Bing, bing, and I'm going to dial in.
Actually, you don't even need a quarter. There's
Oh,
a
we
code.
don't?
There's a code
Oh,
that Jones would have given
yes.
you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, dialing in.
Oh yeah, good question. Do I get XP for the failed mind probe?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right.
I mean, this is a one shot, so I'm not overly concerned, like
Yeah.
thinking about the XP, but
That's an improvement, right? Is
Well,
that XP is an improvement? How does
no,
that work?
it's you get XP, and when you fill up the XP bar, then
Oh,
you
okay.
get, to
Got it.
choose an
So
improvement.
1 XP. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
So does that work when you're using? That only works when you're using one of your abilities, correct? I'm assuming.
No, it's anytime you fail a roll, actually. is what it is,
Anytime you
technically.
fail.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm dialing
Anytime you
in,
get
and
a
I'm
miss.
I'm trying to
Okay.
contact. I'm not
Yep.
sure who.
And then the phone rings, like 2 rings. It's picked up. You've reached the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. This is Jenny. How can I help you?
Hi, Jenny. It's Cecilia. How are you?
Hi, Jenny.
Yes.
Tell
Finn
Finn I
says
said
hello.
hi. How's everything going over there?
Well, we just had an interesting encounter for someone proclaiming to work with the Loa. And they left us a card.
Ask to speak to Jones directly.
Yeah, we might need to actually, if you could patch us through to Jones, that might be probably.
And you hear a cussing in the background. This bloody thing. Look, love, I understand that we're on Earth and that we don't have. It's the team. I'm gonna talk to you. Right. How's it going, mate?
Yeah, so we just recently, after the interview with the individual that they had down here, there was somebody we had an encounter with, claimed to work with the Loa, real eccentric looking character, and he left a card for us. Not entirely sure what it does, or even what it's for.
One of those tarots.
Not even that. It's got a name on it, and I give him the name because I can't remember it. I
The
think
Gelf.
the Geth. I think the Gelf.
It's real quiet. You guys went down to Baton Rouge, correct?
Yes, we did.
Bayou Chene. And well, it's been a while since I've been there anyway.
Ask him if there's ask him if there are any like him that he's aware of around here.
I'm going to relay that question. Is there anybody else like him around here?
Like you, Jones.
What-
Like you specifically?
what do you mean by that? You talking like me? And you hear Jenny go. You hear Jenny say, "What?" I mean, Jenny's a bit like me, but
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
I'm
Sorry, I froze. What did he say?
he said that Jenny's a bit like him, but
Anyone else?
I mean, what year is it? 92?
I'm going to give him a brief. I'm going to give him the physical description of what the guy looked like.
That doesn't sound like anybody that I know.
Huh.
Did you have you taken form of a female in the past?
I'm
That's,
going to ask Jones that.
at this point, you just want to hand the phone to Al.
Yes, I'm going to give Al the phone to ask his questions
Jones,
because
I saw things that are familiar and yet different.
That's
Evolutions,
kind of the reason that we brought you along, mate.
of course, but in the past, were you ever... I'm going to describe the women. Did you ever take this form?
Oh. Still have that red jacket somewhere.
I had a feeling. Was that Jenny with you when I described the other woman?
No, Jenny doesn't change.
Who is
when
that?
An old friend. Old enemy, really. Well, both. At times.
Then your enemy is here.
Stay away from her.
Well,
ask him about the card and what the heck that had to do with anything. We need
he's involved. He came to warn us and give us advice, so he claimed. And when I tried to read him,
going to be involved with the Gelf.
Why would he tell us?
what did he want?
I don't know what he wanted specifically in this instance, but I can tell you what he really wants. Or what she really wants, probably.
What does he,
Okay.
she, it really want?
The same thing most everybody wants once they meet him. Me.
Oh.
Is
Oh.
this
As
some sort of game then?
To her, yes.
Is she
I've
trying to
met
throw us off the trail?
Pretty much every single one of her regenerations, she was wearing a disguise when she spoke to you. That's not what she normally looks like. She goes by the name of Jester. The Jester.
I'm relaying all of this as he's speaking,
Okay.
so you guys can get the... I don't have to just repeat myself again.
Will, real quick.
Mhm.
If I use a hold for how does this Mr. connect to the bigger picture, can that transform into making connections to better move forward in the case? Because I know you're basically giving the bigger picture right now.
Mm-hmm.
So like things like, okay, well, then what are their motivations? What can we do to get in the way of them? Things like that.
In this particular instance, let me take a look. Make sure I'm understanding exactly the abilities here.
In reality, it's the Madness Network, and Darian's just like, ooh, this game is fun.
Oh boy. Poor Aleister is fighting
So
off a
you
migraine
want to
and
try
having
and
to have
use how does this mystery connect to the bigger picture to do what?
I'm thinking like in informing what we need to do now, like you could, to solve the situation that's currently going on.
Well,
'Cause I know we need to go to the registration, and then now we know that the Jester's involved, and flowing into that, it's like, okay, can I choose like the bigger picture of this mystery in specific?
Judging on the reactions that they've explained to you that Jones has had, to the Loa, or to the Gelf, the connection to this mystery is probably something to do with. But once again, it's just gonna. I'm not gonna make you spend the hold on it because it's going to lead you to the same place. It's something
Okay.
happening in the Atchafly Basin.
Okay.
Okay, that works. Thank you.
Is there anything pertinent we need to know that if we run into her, the quickest way to bring her down, if he would know?
If you run into her again, run. Basically.
I don't like running.
We might not know her if we see her again. If she can change forms like you.
Oh,
Yeah.
she can
I don't
change
run
forms
very
better
well.
than me, to be fair. She can change forms in the middle of changing forms.
Delightful. Well,
There.
I'm going to
trickster.
just rattle off all the information we were given as we're reporting in.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, all the stuff he told us, the vision I had of the attack, the vision I had of the murder. Just recapping everything that's happened so far.
Well,
In the interview.
I don't mean to impose, but I think that all that's left is to move forward.
Well,
I mean, all we can really do is.
did you want to go ahead and roll that lore library?
Yes. That's. Hold on.
I mean,
So,
the Gelf was. It's a long time. It was during the war.
cocked. Son of. The downside of not. I'm rolling. I'm going to roll this in my floor now because I can't roll it where I need to. Hold on. Okay. So it's 2d6 and with the lore library +1, and then I add what else? Sharp?
Well, let me double check on that. Expert. Take a plus. Yeah, it's an investigate the mystery roll, is what it is.
Okay, so would I add sharp to this at all?
Yes, it's sharp.
Okay, so 6 to 8, 10, 11.
11.
Everything. Wait, hold on. 6, 2, 9. Hold on, because it's 8 plus, or, yeah, it's 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Yes, so it's 11.
Okay.
I also probably need to roll for the other thing too, right?
What other thing?
Armory?
That I will let you roll if you would like to, when you get closer to revealing the monster, basically.
Ah, gotcha.
So what you can ask is, what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Where did it go? No, sorry. What is it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
We already revealed what it can do and what hurts it. So
Yeah, and you can
skip
ask
those
two of
two.
those because you got a 10 total.
All right, so I guess what is it? So you said we got
We got what can it do and what hurts it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got that. What's it gonna do?
Okay.
And I'm trying to think of another question. Sorry.
I got you. Hang on. Because I have the same questions, just a different ability.
Well, it's investigate a mystery. It's the same as investigate a
okay.
mystery.
Then let's see.
It's just the lore library allows her to add 1 to the roll.
What was it going to do, and where did it go?
There's
Yeah.
also what is being
Where
concealed
did it
here is another
go?
one.
Oh, what is
What
being
about-
What is being
concealed here?
concealed here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are your
There's
two?
that. We'll go with those two. Yeah.
Okay.
What's being concealed here and what's it gonna do?
So with this,
Well,
and
that's what was it going to do. You could ask where did it go instead, because what was it going to do? Well, it was obviously going to take out the dude.
where did it go? We know the next critical event is the ranger station.
Okay. So yeah, no, go with those. Where?
Yeah, so the concealed one is probably a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
So Jones knows a fair amount about the Gelf.
Mhm.
And after talking to him with a bit, it's like, look, love, I'm just going to say this. It was a war. Things needed done. And I did them. And the Gelf aren't happy about it. They aren't happy at all. I live every day with what I did. And if I had it all to do over again, I would have still blown up the bloody planet.
Enough. Fair enough.
And then the other thing was, what was it going to do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What, which by the way, that's not even a past tense. I know it's written as a past tense thing, but it's like, what was it going to do? I read as, what was its plan before the players intervened?
Yeah.
The hunters intervened. It is trying to, it seems through the research, is trying to gather a mass of corporeal bodies in order to use that disturbance to widen the rift and allow the rest of them through. Jones will also inform you that the reason why he knows it's in the Atchafalaya Basin is he may have parked his ship there for a bit. Back when she could move.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, if that is the plan, we should probably move with haste. We don't
Yes.
want this portal getting any bigger than it already is.
It's already lit through some nasties and taken a few people.
Yes,
Ranger being one.
we should be able to close. I know we've been teamed for a while, but I'm not 100% sure about all of your abilities. Do any of you have a way to close a portal?
I might.
I might
I'm
have
going
read
to
something about
say-
it.
In order to also reward that roll, because I know you didn't get a great deal for that 10 plus, it's going to be big magic.
Magic.
Shit.
And
All right.
there is one particular person in your group who is extremely well suited to performing said big magic.
Aleister.
I was thinking Finn.
Ooh.
So see, Aleister has the actual psychic ability. Finn has the I can piece things together abilities.
I think you're talking about me.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh,
Here we
oh,
go.
drunk.
Here we go.
I think it might
Let's
be like
go, Dom.
great.
Yeah, it's if combining the spooky abilities that Aleister has, specifically with like tuning in and stuff like that, with the technology and stuff that Dom's organization has amassed.
And then piecing it all together with
Yep.
It's gonna take all of us as a team to shut this portal down.
Yep.
I make no promises.
So as you
Yeah.
guys get into the van to head
Go.
towards the ranger station at Atchafalaya Basin, we're gonna go ahead and go on break.
Cool.
Thank you.
Because I am dancing a little bit right now.
I'm trying not to. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, so we'll be right back, guys. Is 15, 20 minutes or so. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back. When last we left our heroes, our hunters were on their way to the ranger station, which means I messed up because I meant to do something before I started it back. But you guys get to watch this transform. Into the swamp. I changed the layouts, the overlay, so that the background is now the swamp.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very
I'm
pretty.
gonna have to go back and watch this because I can't. Normally, I would have it up on my computer and I could have the stream up on my phone, but I can't do that.
Very
so I'll have
pretty.
to watch it back. I have to watch it back.
All of these are free, by the way, from Pixel Bay. Or Pixabay. Also, FYI, I didn't mention it, but the music during the interval and at the very beginning of stream was provided by Arcane Anthem. You can find Arcane Anthem here on Twitch, twitch.tv /Arcane Anthem. You can also find him on TikTok at Arcane Anthem. He also has a Patreon where if you look through his Twitch content, he actually has a description on how to find the free music that he has that does not require attribution, but I like to give him credit because he's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay. So you ooh, puppy. Here's a puppers.
Yep.
Is that Guillermo?
No, Truck's got a pupper.
Oh, Silas?
Silas.
Oh, the puppy. I'm a sucker for dogs.
Would not
Thanks
try
for
to
the
bite.
follow, Tech.
Would not
No
would
problem. I forgot I need to follow people back, so I did that real quick.
yeah, would not
Okay.
try to bite you, unlike that Catahoula. All right, so you are driving out. You drive out of Baton Rouge. You're driving west, I believe, is where the Atchafalaya Basin is. Taking a service road off and come to this ranger station. It has gotten dark at this point. So headlights on. Who is driving, by the way? Is it still Cecilia?
Yes.
You're not gonna let Aleister try to drive on back roads?
No,
at
I'm not.
night?
No.
Yeah, you'll
Especially not
see.
now.
I'll get
once
a
again,
premonition of the crash.
So will
probably.
we.
It is a
We will.
one-lane road,
Oh,
so you don't have to worry about
prophecy.
driving on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Just worry about
Dom's
playing
back
cricket.
sleep again. He's just sleeping again.
All right, so, by the way, somebody made a comment that we kind of have like an evolution of beards.
Yeah,
So
amazing.
it's from him to me. It's
That's right. Yeah, it's just this to that to
Fair.
that.
But so
It's
yeah,
also an evolution of hair.
It's true.
Well,
I mean,
I'm wearing a
I have-
do-rag, so
my hair is up. Technically, if my hair is down, I can do one of these numbers and just
There you
look a
go.
mess.
Look at that. Look at that.
All the hair. Plus, my
Good.
hair is still wet, so. Go ahead.
But yes, you guys do pull up to this ranger station. The lights are on inside the ranger station, and the ranger vehicles are here. Nobody comes to greet you. And as you step out on the ground, which is still slightly soggy, you're not like in swamp. Like the ground where you're parking, it's gravel, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you step off the gravel, it is kind of squishy because you are somewhat near the water's edge. The ranger station itself is actually essentially on the edge of the land, and the backside is some of the waterways of the swamp.
Finn's gonna look at her like, this isn't ominous at all.
yeah.
Can I check my shotgun, make sure it's loaded, and strap all of my stuff to me that I
Absolutely.
need to?
Absolutely.
Finn's
doing
gonna
that.
follow her lead. Yeah, Finn's gonna follow her lead with his stuff too.
Dom, did
And he's
you
gonna
wanna
hold
do
his
the-
flashlight.
I know you said you were asleep, but did you want to perhaps use a little magic
Yeah.
on the way?
Once he's there, once he's there, I will use a little bit of magic. Once, like as I'm sleeping, I'm going to project my mind to the site, and I would like to observe another place or time, and I would like to try to see what's going on from like an overhead view.
Ooh, that is a
Ooh.
fun ability. Let us see.
So I need to roll. Question: So how does forge work?
So forward means
Javelin.
that you have a +1 on your next roll.
My next
Uh,
roll.
Yeah. And
Okay, so I have.
some of it's your next roll specifically to do something, which by the way, don't forget about that, Kent, because I think you got a +1 forward for your
I do
premonition.
have a +1 forward. Yep.
It,
to
it also
prevent it from
means you're
coming
rent
past.
buying your car.
Okay, so it's my weird plus my forward that I used my magic last time. So it's +3. Cool.
Big money, big money, big money.
Oh,
7.
7,
That's
that
not
is
a
enough for
failure.
a success. This is a standard, this is a basic move, correct?
Yes, it's a basic move.
The use magic?
Yes. So on a 7, it works imperfectly. Choose one effect and the glitch. The keeper will decide what the effect of the glitch is. So the glitch I'll pick is the effect is of a short duration.
Okay. And the effect you were trying to use is the observe another place or time. You're trying to get the bird's
Yes.
eye view. You're trying to get the Assassin's Creed eagle vision.
Yes, I love that game. Yes, that's what I want.
All right. As you focus and your psychic abilities honed through the years, because it's not magic, it is a type of science. But honed through the years of practice and sorry, I just realized something went missing. Not important. So, honed through the years of practice, and you can see the area that you're in. It's kind of tough to see anything particularly around because there are trees and everything, like even going over the edge of the water, like cypress trees do. So you do see one thing that you see is that, as I said, this ranger station is right next to the edge of the water, and on the back side of the ranger station, there appears to be some sort of watercraft. With something rather large on the back of it, of the watercraft.
But I can't tell what it is since
no, it is a fan boat.
Okay.
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 And with that short burst duration, there does seem to be some sort of movement. Unfortunately, it's too short for you to be able to tell whether or not the movement, which is a ways away from your location, not too far, but it is some sort of you can't see what it is. It could be an animal, like could be could be some sort of like waterfowls that are like just coming in and resting for the night. It's the duration was too short for you to be to actually notice what it is, but there is some sort of movement.
Okay. So Dom will shoot up from his sleep, as he says, and he will repeat what you said to me. There is a boat in the back with something large. There's creatures, some creature, he doesn't know what it is, if it's animal or not, moving around before
You
we
couldn't
get
even
there.
tell a number, so I can specify. I saw there
Finn
was
also
movement.
Finn also screamed in surprise when you shot up and like brandished his gigantic flashlight in Dom's direction. Ah!
Okay.
You are
He's
temporarily
not currently
blinded.
blinded by the light.
He doesn't care enough to do anything about
You are
that. Okay.
temporarily blinded by the light.
Yeah, he doesn't care enough to punch you in the face.
I'm
Light.
mad
There we
we
go.
all did that at the same time.
It was, especially because it's really hard to actually sync that up over Zoom. So that was well done.
It was really well on my end. Really well on my end. So yeah, Dom will tell everyone what he saw.
Okay.
That we need to be careful. And then you'll see that Dom reaches under the place where he's sleeping, pulls out like a case, opens the case, and starts pulling devices out of it. He pulls out these like fancy like black gloves and puts them on, and then kind of cracks his knuckles. And you know that these are his bitch punching gloves. He just loves getting like they have no significance. He just likes putting them on to punch people.
Why don't Cecilia and I head inside? Why don't you two go around back and secure the fan boat, because assuming it all doesn't go down here, we got to still make our way out to the basin.
Yeah. Let's do that. And she's going to semi-menacingly cock the shotgun and have it at the ready as we're
Rock
walking
around.
into this place.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the way there, I would like to put my hand on your shoulder, Cecilia, and I take a small little black device and I place it on top of your shotgun. I would like to enchant her weapon.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
By the
I
way,
have
I
to
love
roll.
the flavor on it. I love that. Not gonna lie, that makes me happy.
So that is 8 plus 2, 10
That's
plus
a
1,
10.
11.
Yeah, that's a
oh.
10 plus. The magic works without issue.
So what does it do exactly?
It gives you a +1 to harm and a +1 to magic with the shotgun.
Let me make note of that.
Mm,
I'd rather give it to someone that's going inside. So you have a shotgun, so enchant your shotgun.
I'm going
And-
to
where-
try and
Oh, there it is.
keep
+1 harm,
listening
+1.
to you
Okay,
two
yep.
while you're around back. I'm gonna try and listen in. So sorry if you feel a weird sensation, but just if things go foul, call for us.
A duck flies by. No,
Um,
sorry, that's a terrible joke.
I think that should be the other way around. You should be calling for me if you need help.
Well,
Mhm.
I'll keep that in mind.
Finn's sticking near Cecilia, just like holding his flashlight. He has a gun, but he's just holding the fuck off flashlight. I'm like,
Fuck off flashlight.
I'll tell Finn to come here, and I'll make sure the gun's on safety, so he doesn't actually shoot me.
Thank you.
Jim, if you prefer to go inside with Cecilia, I could go with Dom to secure the fan boat.
Just because it's fun, I'm gonna say Dom actually grabs the gun, checks it, goes to put it on safety, and then before he does, puts a round in the chamber because Finn forgot to do that.
Forgot to load the damn thing.
I would say, Finn, look at me. Finn, look at me. Look, you need to calm down and load your goddamn gun. I handed that to him.
it's loaded. It's just,
It wasn't loaded.
you know.
He's
I mean,
talking
thought I
about
loaded it.
chambering the round, dear. He's talking about chambering the round.
Do you
I
want to stay
thought I
with
did.
Do you want to stay with Cecilia then?
I will stay with Cecilia. Yes.
All right.
As
Yes,
you
that sounds
are
good.
all having this conversation, looking around, as you're getting closer to the entrance to that cabin,
Mhm.
Aleister and Cecilia were heading towards the cabin, correct?
We
I
were
think
originally.
We were originally, but I think it's now changed to
Finn and Cecilia are going to the
Yeah.
cabin, and me and Dom are going around back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finn and Cecilia. Finn, you're nervous, and you're always checking around for things, right? You're a nervous person,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah.
why you notice when there's something shiny amongst the gravel. A bunch of shiny.
Finn will absolutely like, oh, ooh. Just walks right past Cecilia. It's like, what's this?
What? Don't touch. Don't.
They are
Don't
shell
And touches it.
casings.
Oh. God.
You also
so
see
we have
some
shell
red plastic casings from shotguns. And this is also where you hear.
Oh fuck.
He's going to take a lot of steps back. Like,
Can I roll
It
armor
is
yet?
coming. Yep, go ahead. You could have rolled
Okay.
up when you rolled up.
Okay. I don't know what I need to roll for that.
Yeah. How does armor work?
It's
How
not
does
armor.
armory
It's
work?
armory. For being an expert.
Armory. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
And clarify. He is going to. He's finally going to pull out the gun.
Okay. By the way, it's not coming from the direction of the cabin. It is coming from
Oh.
the opposite direction, from that same direction that Nam noticed
Oh
movement.
no.
Where the boat was?
No. So, all right. as you pulled up, if the station is on your right,
Okay.
the boat is on the other side, so further right.
Okay.
From the left was where the location of that movement was.
Oh, the left was moving. Gotcha.
Yeah, so like directly like in a line across, like boat, hut, direct line from there is where the movement was. It is going to be a, you're going to roll a plus weird.
Which I don't have any in. Woohoo! So,
And do you have any particular weapon in mind?
oh God, I've got to think up a weapon. A more better equipped, not a better equipped, but a specific round. Would I be able to look for a specific round if that would do the most
Absolutely.
damage? Okay, I'll do that.
So with this, I'm going to say that you will be able to have slugs specifically for the shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
which will change it from a close to a far weapon. So you can be further away.
Mm-hmm. All right, so hold on.
So it's rifled slugs essentially is what you'd be getting.
Okay.
Is this considered magic?
What she's doing? No.
No,
Okay.
it's just the expert.
Essentially, so this is the, oh, I'm glad I brought these moment.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Technically, what it's originally meant for is, oh, I know I'm about to go face this, and I go to the armory to see if I have any of this to grab. But in this situation, since, again, not technically right there at the armory, I'm allowing this to be I'm glad I brought these. Partially because that is actually a mechanic in the Doctor Who game that I ran. Go ahead.
I got lucky because I still have don't I have a +1 forwards from somebody? Or do I or was it one of the others? I might have misheard that.
No, you have a +1 to harm and a +1 to magic from me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's right out of 10.
Out of 10?
Right out of 10. Not anything above.
You have it
right
and
at.
plenty. On a
I'm
10
going
plus.
I'm going to pull out the as we're loading this, we're gonna retcon just a little bit.
Yep.
She's going to be like, "Thank God for these," and load these really wicked looking slugs into the
rifled slugs.
Yes. So now, with that in mind, as soon as Cecilia hears the sound, I'm going to call out "Look alive" and ready to and look off in the direction of where the sound came from.
It is going to be behind you from where you were headed. Yeah, because you were headed towards the cabin. It's coming from behind you.
Oh God, Finn, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. And oh God, and it's just going to. She's trying to keep her cool, but she's thinking in the back of her head, shit. Finn, do you have a weapon at the ready?
Yes. Got gun. Flashlight's here. I had the flashlight here. Gun here.
As Finn turns around with the flashlight, you see about 10 human creatures headed towards you.
Have we separated yet, or are we still together?
I will say, like, you had gotten to the edge of getting around the cabin, so you guys will be able to see this as well. You hadn't gotten all the way around the cabin yet.
Yeah, I would just look to Aleister and be like...
Also, I will say, like, when you'd gotten to the edge, you will realize that you would not be able to actually get all the way around the cabin, because, like I said, it's built essentially where part of it is over the water.
Gotcha. I'll point to Aleister and point to the little creatures like, that looks like fun. I'm going to go handle that, probably go to them. And Dom is going to like strut his way there slowly and immensely at pace. Is really weird. It's like he's like, usually he's somber and just doesn't care, but he looks like excited at this moment and starts walking that direction.
We'll say there are 10 of them.
No.
Fully aware.
Okay.
That's how confident and cocky he is.
Okay.
Cecilia's going to be like, "Are you sure we should probably go, Al?" And I'm going to call out for Al and tell him to get over here to see if he is able to offer any kind of insight as to what the heck we're looking at.
Okay.
I will essentially give you the heads up, Kent. Your tune in ability has refreshed. Essentially,
Okay.
it is ready to use.
Oh. God.
Okay, then I'm gonna go for it.
My internet died for a second.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know
Oh,
what
no.
happened.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it to to try and tune in
All right.
on one of the creatures to try and identify it and get some answers.
10 of them. Oh my god.
Plus weird.
13.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All righty. You get to hold 3, and you get to ask, what is it planning to do right now? Who is it going to attack next? Who does it regard as the biggest threat? And how can I attract its attention?
Okay. Well, I can pretty much answer 3 of those straight out. But the ones I will ask is what is it planning to do right now? Who does it regard as the biggest threat, and how can I attract its attention?
Right now, it is planning to. By the way, as you see these creatures, some of them are wearing Green Ranger outfits.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
some of them have bullet holes in them and are still walking,
We're talking about
including
zombies.
shots
Oh, no.
to the head.
We got zombies.
Oh, we
They-
got worse
they've
zombies.
also
We got
taken
things we
shots
can't
to
kill.
the head, and it hasn't.
Okay.
One of them very specifically actually has like a purple like streak and long
Okay.
hair, rather than
Wait.
zombie. That one's a zombie. Sorry.
Oh.
That's
did
great.
happen. That did happen.
That is
did happen.
amazing. I love that
That
one.
did
That
happen.
was great.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I wish.
No, it's all good.
Perfect.
So yeah,
I-
what do I do to grab
I-
its attention? Who is it planning to attack? And
Who was
uh,
his biggest threat? I believe.
who is
what
the
you
biggest
said.
threat?
Well, no, you've got
Or what is it planning to do right now?
which I just
Who does
told
it
you.
regard as the biggest threat?
Threat.
And how
then,
can I attract its attention?
So it is going to attack. The next person's going to attack is, or no, it's who is regarded the biggest threat, and how can you attract its attention? Guess what? The answer to that question is exactly the same. You
Hmm?
could attract its attention by trying to attune your mind to it, because they are creatures of
Oh.
psychic ability,
Come on, big
Oh,
boys.
and it now considers you, and I'm going to say it because this is the Gelf. They are multiple things, but they also kind of have a hive mind. So they are all still one thing.
Oh, fuck a duck.
And they do not like your abilities,
Okay.
which they now know about.
Al, what do we need to do here?
Investigate the cabin. I'm gonna drive them away.
What? No, we're not leaving you here by
I'm
yourself.
gonna literally hop into the van and just take off.
Okay,
And try
I
to
will
get them to
say,
chase
I will
me.
say with the what is it planning to do now, you know that if you are not there, it will just continue to attack them.
What if I stay close enough but start to lead them away?
It seems like if you're in the van, they will try to get to you, and yes, you have attracted its attention, but they also know that if these people die, then there are more bodies for the rest of their kind to inhabit.
Shit. Okay.
Aleister, don't do this. Go with him. I can handle myself. I'll skirt. I'll make sure I don't do anything dumb. But
Let
I'm
me
not
just-
good at investigating. Do you see?
Let me just.
I hit people for a living.
All right. Well, let
I'm
me keep
aware
them
of-
focused on me. You guys just pick them off. All right.
All right.
Okay. Finn's gonna look around. 1 second. Finn's gonna look around. Like,
We
I
are
honestly
running
think we
close
all
on
need to
time here.
go.
They are getting close.
we all need to go. I don't like. Can we all real quick? Can we all make it to the van if we ran towards it?
We don't. There's nowhere to go. This is
They're
it.
wait, this
They
is
they
it.
have gotten close enough to the van that if you tried going towards the van, they probably are going to get you.
All right. I'm gonna
How far
start.
away are they
okay.
from me?
Okay.
Right
I'm
now.
gonna.
They are at far range from you right now.
I would like to, as this conversation is happening, I want to use precise strike.
Oh, expert.
I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to shoot at the one that is closest, and it says when I inflict harm on a monster, I can aim for a weak spot. Roll tough, and then I.
So before you do that, before you can do that,
Mm-hmm.
you got to kick some ass. Because
Kick
that's how
some
you
ass.
inflict
Kick,
harm.
kick
You got to
some
roll to kick
ass.
some ass.
Okay.
By the way,
I don't know what that
Dom,
means.
does that answer your question before about whether or not you can swear? I forgot. It's literally within the rules.
It's literally within the rules. Kick some ass.
You were rolling plus tough.
Okay, so hold on. All right. Okay. I believe that is a 10. Yes. Which means
Yeah, it
wait,
is.
hold on. Okay, on a 10 plus. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
You also get a +1 harm from me since I
Yes.
get enchanted your weapon.
Oh my god. Okay, because she is using the shotgun and the shells. I'm taking aim. So does that inflict? Is that an inflict harm? That's I am inflicting
So
harm at
your
this moment.
shotgun. So the only thing the shells did for you is it gave you the far ability rather than close, so that you can shoot
Okay.
them further.
Mhm.
But it's still the shotgun shell, so it's 3 harm plus a harm
+2 harm technically.
+2.
3. So in total, it's 3 +1 is 4 +2 is 6.
Wait. Where are you getting those from?
because the 3 because it's on a 10 you inflict +2 harm.
Yes.
And then
However, you have no. I take that back. That I don't know why they didn't just say roll to kick ass on that. It is essentially it's part of that roll. So yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm back.
So okay.
The table is broken. You're still frozen, but hopefully that will fix.
Hopefully, because
So,
I can see all y'all moving.
Could I try something as well?
okay, real quick, we're gonna finish.
Yeah, finish her. Yeah,
this.
it's fine.
Finish her. Sorry. So
Finish her off.
here's what you can do
I'm glad you were there, not me.
with the kick some ass. You
Uh-huh.
can take +1 forward, or you can give +1 forward to someone else. You
Uh-huh.
can inflict terrible harm, which does an additional harm. Or you can try to force them where you want them. You can also suffer less harm, which right now they actually can't harm you because they aren't close enough to harm you.
I want to push it back. I don't know what that means, but I want to be able to get it away. Push it back. Keep it away from us.
Now, this is going to be against one of them, and there are 10.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just taking shots at people that are slowly but surely making their way to us. I'm
Okay,
just trying
so
to
that's going to inflict 6 harm. If I've done my math correctly.
So hold on. No, it's because it's 3 + 2 is 5. Yeah, 6. So it's 6 harm.
Yep.
Bang! It's really loud. Just
It is.
by the way.
Boom! Shotgun goes off as you guys are trying to have this conversation, argue about, like, should we run? Where are we going? And Cecilia just opens up.
I don't know
Al,
if it does anything.
what are you planning to do? So you boom, and you manage to inflict enough harm with that hit. Like, you hit sternum, and it travels through with that magical ability given to you by given to the weapon, or the mechanical advantage essentially through alien tech that Dom has used. Travels through, hits the spine, and that creature, even with the inhabitants of a Gelf inside of it, cannot move anymore.
Okay.
That creature is done. And as
All
you see
right.
it fall, you see this like ghost-like image come out of it and just immediately beeline for the water. And as it's doing, you see it start to slowly almost break apart, it seems. And then it dives under the water, doesn't even make a splash or anything.
Decisions need to be made.
Okay.
Decisions.
Okay. I have an idea. Since you just did that, that was cool, by the way. That thing
Yeah.
flew into the water. We need to get to that boat. If we can get to that boat and get to the river, I assume that ghost thing is going to the portal,
Rift.
rifting
to-
or whatever. Aleister,
we
you,
need
you say you got something. What you got?
I would like to use telepathy to
Mhm.
try to manipulate one of the creatures to attack one of the other creatures.
Ooh. Can he do that? I want to do that.
It does say I can manipulate with telepathy.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
That said, let me check manipulate real quick, just so I can cover all of my bases here. So here's the problem.
Okay.
Manipulate someone has two options, for a normal person and for another hunter.
Okay.
Neither of those apply on this,
Okay.
because they are
Well,
not a normal person.
Oh God. Okay.
However, comma, because I am a DM and I don't like saying no. I will allow you to do this rather than as a manipulate someone. Let me see. So you would not be able to make it attack somebody else. However, with your telepathy and your psychic abilities, you would be able to force one of the Gelf out of one of the bodies.
Sounds good to me.
That is going to be a use magic check.
Okay.
That is the effect, banish a spirit or curse from person, object, or place it inhabits.
Fantastic. And roll plus weird. Okay.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Come on, baby.
Big money, and a big money. No whammies.
13.
Good
Oh.
lord.
Okay. You reach out with your psychic abilities, going full Charles Xavier. Reach out with your psychic abilities, and two of these creatures you watch as the Gelf gets pulled back from him. It's like you just cast Turn Undead. And two of them, and again, they're making a beeline for the water, and I say water, it's a swamp water. So
Mud everywhere.
yeah. So, but they are heading towards that, trying to get out. Now, once that happens, from your right and your left, there are 4 other creatures on each side coming out of the
get in
water.
the building. Get in the building. Get in the building. Get in the building.
I am back. Somebody, Finn, open the door, and I'm going to keep my back
The door
to
is not closed.
the
I
door.
was about to say I wanted to, when I got the chance, for Finn to read a bad situation.
Okay, go ahead. Make that roll.
Okay, one moment. 10.
3 questions. That's a rolling well. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable? And what's the best way to protect?
What's the best way to protect? What's the biggest threat? And what's the best way out?
Okay. By the way, out of curiosity, Kent, real quick, did you add 1 when you did that use magic? Okay. You could have, because of what you rolled on the
I'm saving it for
the
something much bigger than this.
the tune in one would have been the +1 forward for the tune in.
Oh, okay.
Because you get that for the tune in as well, I believe.
Okay. Oh, do I get it for every roll pertaining
No.
to this, or is it just the first one? Okay. Well, then we'll just say it's expended. It's fine.
Well, no. You didn't think to use it. You're still learning the system. I'm not going to punish you for that. So just as a reminder. Oh, no. Actually, I take that back. No. You gain +1 ongoing while acting on the answers. That is means every roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Sick.
Yeah. When ongoing, it means when you're doing that. And it's with your premonition thing, you get that you get a +1 forward to prevent your thing from coming true. By the way, you also get experience for that, which you rolled on
Oh.
that, just so you know.
Sweet.
Uh,
So,
So,
I have
yeah.
2 experience.
Yep. So what was your questions again? Sorry. Ben?
It's best way to protect us. The biggest threat. And the best way out.
The best way to protect yourselves and the best way out are both going to be in the cabin. It looks like if the Rangers had gotten in the cabin, they might have been able to board it up, but they thought they could face this head on.
Mhm.
The biggest threat is literally the zombie-like people, which as you're looking, there are more coming up behind the initial 10.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go
Yeah,
now.
I relay all that to the party.
Okay, get inside. As we're getting inside, I just wanted to punch the closest one.
Absolutely. I was going to
I
say
didn't
one
get
has
my
gotten fairly
punch.
close to you. Do you want to punch it or do you want to
Um,
roundhouse it? Because I know you want to roundhouse
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Actually, what I want to do is run up to it and kind of slam both my hands on his chest, and instead of actually hitting it, I would like to use magic and like force the spirit out like
Pretty
what's
much
that movie?
Defibrillator.
you're trying to do the same thing
Yes.
Aleister just did. Got you.
Yes, but in a martial arts type way.
Yeah, no, I got you. You're trying to hit for the chi. I am
Yes,
I am
that.
right there.
I will use magic
Okay.
because either one works, but that is just cooler.
Is there
I-
any other ones that are that have made it closer to us, but still at the far range for me that I could take another shot at these
3.
yahoos?
There are.
I'll wait till. I don't know how long it'll take for us to get in here. That's why.
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
I rolled a 9, but I don't want any penalties right now, so I'm just gonna let me use luck.
Okay. So that's 12 plus, right?
Yes.
And you're getting a +1 forward. Because you successfully used magic. So, you hit it, like full on, almost as if you were trying to do a Kamehameha, even though that hasn't been released yet. At least not in the States. This is 1992. I'm not even sure if Mortal Kombat the movie's come out yet.
Nope.
Yeah.
It came
No, I
out in
think that was
96.
90. Yeah.
96.
But it is like that final move that Liu Kang uses against Shang Tsung
Yeah.
when he knocks him off onto the spikes. So yeah, you use that using the energy that you know. Again, it's not magic, it's science. Hit it, and it backs up, and the chi or key, depending on the type, travels through, and the one behind it as well, and both of them. But they are immediately replaced by 5 more.
Yeah, I did. I walk into the house at the door.
And I'm not going to make you roll to shoot these guys. You fire off shots. You guys all run into the house, into the cabin, shut the door, and bar. Inside this cabin, there are pictures and maps of the Atchafalaya Basin. You can actually see where the Village of Bones was marked on the map. There's also a picture there. And in the picture, it's weird. Photoshop doesn't exist yet, but if it did, it would be like somebody put a picture of a old pirate ship on top of it and had turned the opacity mostly down, so it's over it, and it's right in the middle of like it's on the water near like a house that's mostly flooded. Like the roof is left available. It looks like, Florida most of the time. Again.
It's true. It's true. No arguments here. I can't.
But so yeah, it's there's an old and faded looking pirate ship Al, when you see that, even though you only saw like the deck or the ship in that vision, it actually looks very similar aesthetically to that. And you
Yep.
all, it looks aesthetically similar to, again, you guys'
Jones
HQ.
ship. Didn't
That
he
must-
mention he parked his ship there at some point?
He did.
Maybe, but it could also be just this ship.
There's too many coincidences here, Al.
I know. I'm
Way
gonna
too damn
unleash
many.
another blast into the undead outside the door or into the gap.
Okay. Again,
I'm just gonna try to-
I'm not gonna make you guys roll for it. Like as you come in. However, comma,
Oh God, no.
Al,
Yes.
a door once opened can be entered either way.
Yep. Bring it on, baby.
You get a vision of. It looks very similar to what the ghost creatures look like, and they looked humanoid, but they didn't look purely human. And the vision you have of them now, they're corporeal in that same image. And you see them as miners and not like as young kids, but as people that dig for stuff. And you see them discussing trade essentially with these other creatures. They almost look like salt shakers sort of things. They've got these round pieces on them. One of them looks like a
Alex.
hunt lunger.
Eradicate.
Exterminate.
Exterminate. That's what it is, damn it.
There's a woman there as well
Jester.
in a red velvet,
Oh, fucker.
Jones.
and he's arguing with them, or she is arguing with them, trying to get them to not give resources,
To the Dalek.
and then you see the world on fire, their world burning.
He had to destroy the world. He had to destroy it to keep them from trading with a much greater evil.
Oh shit.
They're trying to find a new home. That's what this is all about. They're trying to open a rift to make this their new home.
Then
Well-
we need to go and we need to shut this off now.
Yeah, we need to go. Let's get on the ship. Let's get the ship off
Yep.
the
Wait,
thing.
Hold on. Quick question. Can I investigate and see if there are any bits of information that the Rangers may have gathered that might be useful to us really quick? Do I need
Roll
to?
to investigate the mystery. Plus sharp.
Okie dokie.
And after she does that, to give us more time, I might have missed someone doing this already, but I'd like to also use magic to bar a place to the creatures outside.
Absolutely.
I was waiting for somebody to do that. I rolled a.
Dom, do you mind if I do something just slightly goofy and funny with this?
Yeah.
Turnabout's fair
Does
play.
he mind?
You took the psychic paper.
Fuck.
I did.
roll your use magic as you pull up the device that Dom had used that you'd snuck out of his pocket. He took the psychic paper.
But
And
I'm the one who
the
has
roll on
paper.
It's a
the roll
plus
on
weird.
the magic. Yeah, the roll on the magic is 11.
As they are trying to pound on the door, they do not seem to be able to break in.
Woohoo.
Hey, Dom, that was your device.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
I would also like to pull out my nightsticks and I like to enchant them.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna need them later. They're enchanted. I rolled a 14.
Okay.
I rolled an
we're-
11 on my investigate if that means anything.
Okay. What are you enchanting them? be able to do?
I mean, yeah, sorry. I am enchanting them with the +1 to harm and the +1 to magic. I also have this other feature I forgot I had. It's called the Old Black Magic. When
Mhm.
I use magic, you can ask one question from the investigate mystery move.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Well then.
Because we asked a lot of questions, asked none of them.
I do have a question. The Gelf, since they're alien, they wouldn't be banishable, right?
You can banish them from the
Object.
Oh,
from the person.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what Kent was, or that's what Al was doing.
Yeah, sorry, I had a personal situation come up for a brief second when he was doing all that, so I didn't hear everything.
No problem. That's weird.
Yeah, I think my question is, what is being no, actually. I would just say I think we've asked all the questions, so probably the only one I know we haven't asked is what sort of creature is it, but we kind of know what that is.
Yep.
But I'll just ask what's being concealed here. If there's like anything secret that'll help us, that's here in this room.
What with looking at this, you realize that the Village of Bones is not the actual location of where you need to head to. You are looking at this like you use the magic. You're activating it, thinking about like the various technologies and stuff that aliens use, and what little you know about Jones. You know that one of the things he said is that his ship, which doesn't work anymore, is actually your headquarters. That's his ship. And he's like, normally I'd park it on places that have some sort of temporal disturbance, some sort of rift in the space-time in order to help recharge it, which, looking at that picture and, like, judging where it was placed on the map and everything, you realize that is where the rift is.
So we're not looking for a ship. We're looking for the location of the rift. That's going to lead us to the location of the rift because that's where normally the ship would be to
That's
recharge.
where he parked the ship at one point to recharge. If you guys, again, we all know this is Doctor Who. If you remember, again, Eccleston's run near the end when he ran back into the Slovene, he'd parked it in Cardiff right where the rift was that the Gelf had come through.
Got it.
Which is also why
I'll
Torchwood
take
took
anything
place
that
in
gets us
Cardiff.
out of here. It's like, I know I've been quiet, but I'm honestly freaking out quite a lot. Can we figure something out, please?
I rolled an 11 to investigate to see
That's
if
right.
there's any other bit of information that other. I mean, would Dom have relayed that information to us?
100%. 100%.
Absolutely, he
All right.
would. I will, however, also state, with that, you find, it's not on the questions list, but I'm going to give this to you for that roll. You find something very important while looking through the papers.
Oh.
It is a set of
Or
keys
paper.
For the boat.
to that
For
that
the
boat.
damn boat.
Okay, sweet.
And I'm gonna hold up the keys and be like, I found our ticket out of here.
Yeah, as I run past her, I put my hand on her shoulder. Good job as always. I'm gonna rush out to the boat just so I can make sure there's no other creatures around the boat, so I can start getting the boat mostly into the water.
It seems that they were coming from that side.
Okay, then I would tell everyone it's clear and to come on, get on this damn boat.
All
You
right.
see a blur and it's Finn ahead of everyone going straight for the boat.
Cecilia's got the shotgun trained out and is slowly like just trying to keep a watchful eye on anything that may be coming into our direction, trying to provide some kind of cover so that way when we're getting into this boat, we're not going to like get ambushed here. And I'm going to get into the boat right after
for
Finn.
the end of stream. But I have a slight announcement at the end of stream. Please don't let me forget it.
Okay.
So anyway, okay, so yeah, you guys head out to the boat. There does not appear to be any of the Gelf there. It looks like they're concentrating, trying to come in through that door. But yeah, got the keys. And
who's driving the boat? Do I gotta drive the boat?
I will say, real quick, hold on. I would
boat.
like to say there is one person who will have a +1 to that should they need it. Because that's part of the premonition. Because, yeah, by the way,
Mhm.
Aleister, once you see this boat,
I'm driving
it's
the boat.
boat.
Here I go.
It is
Oh,
the
God.
boat from your
Actually,
premonition.
I think I should go back to the zombie things.
Finn, remember, here's your. I'm gonna hand him a fidget of sorts, so that way he can fidget with. I'm gonna keep a spare fidget in my flannel pocket
what?
for the specific reason.
A what?
Fidget.
What's a
A
fidget?
fidget.
Like
It's
something to
1992.
fidget with. There's still
Something to
things that
fidget
you
with.
can fidget with. Yeah.
A candy
Something
wrapper.
to fidget with. For all I care, a
A
crinkly
dog,
candy wrapper.
a dog training clicker.
Yes, I'll give him that. Give him one of those.
I'm
Meanwhile-
sorry.
Here,
Am
but
I the only one who also had a slight flash to like the A team? I ain't getting on a boat. I ain't getting on a boat, Cecilia. I ain't getting on a boat.
Okay.
so I'm gonna try to focus
I'll-
on keeping Finn calm. But that is what
But
Cecilia is going
here's
to
the
do.
thing. Here's the thing, and this is what everyone's gonna hear.
Poor Finn is trying not to have an anxiety attack.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna drive.
Yep. With
All right.
all these rolls, the successful investigation checks you guys have made, it is not a problem to get to where you need to go.
Oh, okay, great.
Sweet.
Hey,
So while we're on the way there, I want to look over to Dom and be like, Dom, what do you have that could help close this rift? Do you have anything suited to this?
Yeah. And Dom's gonna pull out a small like disc. And you see there's a small gem in the middle of it. She says, this is alien technology. I don't know who it's from. Doesn't really matter. It's known to be able to shut wormholes, but it's going to require multiple people focusing on it to do its job. I can't focus on it alone. If I do it alone, I'll most likely go brain dead.
It is going to be big magic. And I will say this. Judging by your vision, Aleister, you will not be able to do that unmolested.
All right.
I'm gonna try to. Cecilia, knowing what she knows and things of that nature, is I don't know if this is an act under pressure sort of thing. It says we've got your back. We'll get it done.
Give me the disc. You're all better at fighting than I am. So give me the disc. I'll get it into the rift. Just focus on me when I'm doing so. And keep
Meanwhile,
them back.
Finn just snaps his head over like, I'm sorry, did you forget I was here?
No.
when he said y'all better than Violet, it's like, did you forget that I exist?
Well, I
'Cause
need
he's
you to
just
be
as bad.
watching. I need you to be watching.
I think I'm the only physically good person at fighting. Sale's good at shooting. Two different things.
Yeah.
I guess I can do
with
some magic.
with your visions and the connections that you felt, Aleister, you and Finn focusing on this can get this closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm not needed, I will be on protection duty,
So will I. I'll take long range. We'll get past me. You take
and
out. Sounds
I'll
good.
take short range.
Are you really sure I can do this?
You just gotta
Finn,
watch
there's
my
a lot
back.
going on.
You gotta watch my back and hold my hand. All right. That's all you gotta do.
Okay. I don't really like touching, but okay.
All right. Well, watch my back and hold my shirt. I don't give a shit. Just hold on to my coat. It doesn't matter.
Okay. You don't need to be angry.
Finn, listen to me.
Put a glove on.
You can do this. You
Mm.
you are a very smart man. You can definitely do this.
And
Don't
if you
doubt your
don't do
ability.
it, I will roundhouse
You're not
kick
going to
you.
do. I'm going to mom look the hardest I can at Dom and just like, don't shoot. I'm gonna pull out the mom stare. I'm gonna do it.
And Dom, you just see Finn's head suddenly pop up beside Cecilia's shoulder. I'm a little bit more afraid of her.
Somewhere in Australia,
Mama Cole.
cold
I'm
dark
channeling Mama Cole.
That's right. That's the way you do it.
And I'm going to you're going to do nothing. He is going. You're very capable. Don't doubt your abilities. I wouldn't have taken
Finn's
you
gonna
under
take
my wing if I didn't have faith in your ability.
Finn's gonna take a deep breath, turn to Aleister. Let's get this shit done.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
As the
Hype
Boston.
man. Get the shit done.
All
All
right.
right, and I'm gonna
That's wicked.
make sure my gun's in working order as we wake up as we go over there.
Absolutely. Well, it always comes down to a fight. Literal rules in the book, by the way. It actually says it always comes down to a
Always comes
fight.
down to a fight. Boogie boogie. Go.
So,
Dangerous to go alone.
you guys
Got
sit
this.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
There
I'm on
is
guard
an
to see if
obvious
any-
rift.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just on guard for anything coming close to the boat. If anything
Yeah.
comes close to the boat, I'm fucking it up.
I'm gonna try to see if I can do the same, but probably not as physical as Dom would be able to do it.
Finn's next to Aleister. He's like, just try to find the things that are hiding from us. There would probably be our biggest worry.
Of course, considering they're hiding from us, dear.
You know what I mean?
So we can see the rift from here.
Yes.
Where we're
Could I
You
tune
can
to the rift?
feel it. Yes. You absolutely can.
Okay.
And Finn's locked on to seeing Aleister the rift. Aleister the rift. You know those music dun 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 dun, like those TikTok ones where the eyes are going side to side. That's just him paying attention to everything going on, hyper focusing on Finn and the rift.
All right. I'm gonna blow a luck to tune into the rift.
Okay.
So 12. Well, no, 14.
Oh, and Finn is also touching Aleister's back.
Yep. Don't forget you adding your +1 for that, Aleister, because you are trying to.
15.
There you go. All right.
Can I ask a very specific question not listed here?
Absolutely.
Is Cecilia's daughter on the other side of the rift, and is she alive?
Those are two separate questions.
I'll blow 2 questions on it.
You will only blow one question on it because the answer is no. These are not related. The Gelf is not related to.
All right. Then all right. Then what I will ask of the other 2 questions I get. Let me see here. What is it planning to do right now?
Mm-hmm.
These questions are too specific.
Yeah, again, you just asked a question that's not on there.
How
Feel
do I
free
close
to do
it?
that again.
What's the weak point? What's the tether? What do I need to do to?
And I still have 2 hold questions as well. So
You
after
do.
this, I might have some. Mm-hmm.
So how do I close it?
It is going to be big magic.
Okay.
What is the most efficient of the big magic to use to close this?
So it is going to require several. Essentially, it was going to require several use magic rules from both of you.
Okay.
In order to do this, it is to put it in like narrative terms. You are going to need to focus on the psychic link that is connecting this particular template roll thing. There is also an important thing that I need to point out here. You will not close this rift. You will shrink it.
Okay.
To a point where the Gelf will not be able to get through. This rift is a fixed point in time.
Okay.
It cannot be fully closed. When you shrink it, though, they will not be able to reopen it. Somehow it was reopened, and I know you didn't ask this. Well, actually, no. I will say that if someone wants to use their connect the dots ability,
Yes.
question,
Love it, Finn.
you can figure something out here about why it's open.
Dangling it on the hook.
So we've known that the big boss was here at some point. There was a conflict here, leading to the all that Dom found out. I gotta figure out what specific question I need to ask, don't I?
I know it's the question would be, how is this connected to the?
Oh yeah. What? How is this connected to the bigger picture?
As you've approached the rift, you look at the rift, and something makes you pull out the card. You
I have the
realize.
card.
Oh, you have the card?
I do.
Well,
it's in my
Cecilia.
shirt pocket.
Yeah.
Cecilia,
I'm
give me
gonna-
the card.
I'm gonna reach in my shirt pocket, hand it over my shoulder to him.
As you're looking at the rift, the light of this pair in space and time kind of acts like a UV light, and you see in the background something you didn't notice before. Oh, I'm an asshole, aren't I? Yes, I am.
Oh fuck.
You see a woman wearing a top hat and a jacket with tails. The same type that that man before had on. Essentially, like, reaching out. Or no. And she is holding on to the hand of a little girl who is reaching out and opening the rift.
Is this who I think it is?
Oh.
Oh, you are. Ah.
Cecilia.
Yes. And I'm keeping an eye on anything going to molest us. So if something comes within her purview, she is taking shots.
Oh, well, first, at first I would assume like Finn shows it to Aleister, and I'm assuming Aleister's like, you should show that to Cecilia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, do you know anything about this? And he holds it as far out as he can while still holding on to Aleister. It's like and showing Cecilia the
Cecilia, you are looking
thing.
at a card.
Uh-huh.
You don't see the background.
I don't.
You do not.
Wait.
Was it a distance
It
thing,
is
or is
something about the connection because of you connecting with Aleister that is allowing you to be able to see it. Aleister can see it as well because you guys are connecting to do this.
So Cecilia tells him
cannot see the background.
Oh.
Cecilia, touch my hand, Cecilia.
I'm gonna.
If she does that, she will be giving up basically a free attack from one of the creatures coming. Which are coming right now.
Okay, I need to do that.
If you want to do this, I can protect this.
Finn could also just say what he's seeing.
Or he could just put his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
On her shoulder.
Yeah. Actually, that's like cards pinched here, fingers on her shoulder, trying to keep it in view for her.
One side of the boat dips as a hand comes up and grabs, but then it immediately is being pulled by the other side as two more are grabbing on the other side as Aleister is focusing on.
I'm going that way. I'm fucking people up.
Just hold them back. Cecilia, I was right. That's all you need to know.
Go ahead and roll your first use magic check, both of you. I believe you two are trying to kick some ass right now.
Yeah,
yes.
kicking some ass.
Don't fail me now. You failed
Come
me
on,
now.
Dice God,
Kevin.
don't fail me now.
You can use luck. You have
luck. This is it. This is the main event. Blow through the
it's a 7, so it's a 7, so it is a success.
It is a success, but there's also a glitch.
Fine, fine. Look, it is. Just reroll.
13 again.
What is it? 13?
13 again.
Is a luck reroll?
No, luck is just you take 12.
Okay.
I take 12. So 12. So my first attack because I did not roll well. Rolling my second luck, getting it 12, which 12 plus, which I'm assuming would hit, which means it's a plus. So it's 2, 5, 6 harm.
6 harm, you
On-
blow that thing away.
Okay. That's
what do
one
what do
on
you
the
got?
one side of the boat.
What do you got, Tech?
I got I also I got 12 on the I got 12.
Okay. Yeah, you bash one of them with your thing. These things actually are not really that hard to defeat. They're just hard to permanently defeat. But you are keeping them off. Essentially, you guys are protecting the things. That being said, because they are within close range, you are both going to each take 1 harm from them as you go to, like, you shoot and one of them has, like, swiped you a bit.
I think I have the ability for this. As I'm doing this, can I protect Cecilia? So
Well-
instead of,
Hmm.
can I protect her instead of her taking harm?
Yes, you may. Is that's
Okay,
one
'cause
of
I have
your...
them. That's one of my abilities.
Oh wow.
Oh, I have to roll for it though.
Yep.
I have to roll.
It's the same as
it-
kick-ass. Kick
The
some
same
ass.
as so it's tough.
Yeah, it's roll
So
tough.
I get a +1 to protecting people.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna use luck. That was a really bad roll. Using luck.
Okay.
Where we do it.
So
This
can I
is
ask
where
you
we
something,
hold-
Will,
Yes.
while you're sorting this out? Since
Mhm.
I did ask the question, is the daughter still alive? Was that also a no?
You would not have been able to glean that information
Okay.
from what
Okay.
you were looking at that point.
Okay. That's
That was
fine.
that's the reason I only gave you the 1, is because since it's not on the other side,
Yeah.
nothing would have told you whether or not the
Okay.
father's still alive.
And I assume while Celia couldn't see the card, Aleister saying that she was right basically had the same effect.
Yes, but all of this is happening at once.
Yeah, I know it's all happening.
Close
Yep.
enough.
What-
Close enough.
For my memory,
Yep.
and my mental note taking.
So go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead on your next use magic checks. While you're doing this though,
Whew.
you got a 13, right? What did you get? You used luck on yours.
luck to 12. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I got an 11.
Uh,
The 11s are liking me tonight. Jesus.
just so you know,
14.
as you guys are doing this, you each take 2 harm psychically
Okay.
as the Gelf is attacking back mentally. They took our home from us. All we want to do is use what is not being used anymore. Look what your
You
own
know-
people have done. This is only being heard by Aleister and Finn.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
Okay, I was about to ask that too.
They are.
Because
Look what they have done to their own people. The number that are down here.
It's not
so
for you
13?
to decide.
What was yours? Finn?
my roll was an 11.
Okay. 2 more successes.
Do are you
more-
taking another?
I got
More
a
creatures.
14.
Keep going. I'm gonna roll again for my
Uh,
next one if I can.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a question. What does heavy armor do?
That's a wonderful question.
Yeah, because it says under my gear, I get old-fashioned armor, which is armor heavy.
What else does it say? Does it say anything else with
That's
that?
all it says for armor.
That's fantastic. I love when they tell me things fully.
It doesn't say in the GC either. I was looking.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da.
Okay, armor reduces. Oh, so I take no damage from that last round. Because
Yep.
my armor is heavy, so I take -1 from any harm I take.
You take
So
-1, so you took 0 harm, which is the different than taking no harm. 0 harm does actually still do something, which means you you were momentarily, like, when it caught you, it like messed with you a little bit. It's just momentary. You can shake it off and still do it. Cecilia, you are in
Yes?
intense pain
Oh dear.
from that one harm.
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't actually take any harm.
No,
You-
I
you-
protected her.
You
last
actually,
time.
you neither would have taken any harm because like you rolled, you used your 12
Mm.
Yeah.
to protect someone. So
Yeah. As this is getting
Um,
bad, I would like to take out that same device again and slam it down on the
you're trying
mask.
to
and
you're
I'll,
trying to bar the place.
I'm trying to bar the place.
Okay, there is a problem with that.
Oh,
no
It
wall.
never
will
mind.
break the connection that they are
I
using.
will just
to...
keep punch. I will just keep. Actually, I'll just start roundhouse kick people.
There you go.
That's what-
I was waiting for the
that's the best I could
roundhouse.
do.
That's all I was really waiting for was the roundhouse kick.
I'm sorry, but Finn's about to be stupid.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
This
God.
is going
Oh, you
this is going
precious.
surprisingly. This is going really well.
No, Finn. No. Why on God's heaven, green earth, would you say that? And
So it does say, since I got a 12 and a 13, on a 12 plus on a use magic roll, the keeper will offer you some added benefit.
Yes,
Is that in the form of experience points by chance?
it is not. It is in the form one. Just so we're clear, just like in D&D, you cannot level up in a dungeon.
Damn it.
Two,
I was going to ask.
I said 2 successes. Really, you guys are actually
Oh.
looking at 6 successes, or not?
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
6 successes right now
Okay. All right.
because it was like
Oh.
2 each for you, and then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I wrote to roundhouse kick. I wrote double senses a roundhouse kick.
Nice.
That is amazing.
So
its head off.
Yes.
That's amazing. Here are your options for kicking some ass. So you can get an enhanced effect, which means here are your options. You completely hold the advantage. All hunters get +1 forward.
I'll do that.
You suffer no harm at all. Your attack inflicts double the normal harm. Your attack drives the enemy away in a rout.
I'm holding the advantage. I'm giving everyone a +1 forward.
Okay.
Thank God
Because
for that.
with your armor, you're not even going to take any harm from these guys. Or
Especially
you're going to
after
take 0
Finn-
harm, which means with this, you're going to take a -1 forward, which is canceled out by your +1 forward for the next one. Because taking 0 harm, you still have an effect that happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give a +1 forward to everyone else.
Cecilia, what did you roll when you attacked them? Did you use another luck?
No, thanks to that lovely bit of forward. I got a 10.
Okay, with 10, you
2
can
harm.
gain the advantage. You can
I want to inflict double the harm.
You're not on a 10. You can inflict
Oh,
one
what-
extra harm,
Oh.
or you
wait,
can
what?
force them where you want. He
I
rolled
want them
12
off
plus.
the boat.
Yeah, you can
I want
force
them off
one
the
of
boat.
them because you're attacking one.
Yes, I am attacking one.
So yeah,
I
you're
want one of them off the
boom.
boat.
It goes off the boat.
Yeah, I think we got this.
You are going to take an additional harm, however.
Ow. Oh no.
Because remember, whenever you attack the creatures, they get to harm you back.
Oh
Did we
yeah,
get any
there's
harm
that.
from the rift? Any more harm from the rift?
Yeah, you guys haven't rolled your 3rd round yet.
No. Well, all I have is 2 harm so far. So I
Yeah,
wasn't
that was
sure if
1
that
each
was-
because I forgot.
Oh,
this.
1 each. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
1 each
So
time.
I've got one
So-
harm now.
Can I protect
Do
Cecilia
I have
again,
one harm?
or no?
It was either kick some ass or protect.
Gotcha.
I
Cool,
let
thank
you do it last time but yeah, it's either
Okay, I'm just
kick some
wondering.
ass or protect.
Okay,
I know
gotcha.
I know these are a lot more narrative rounds than like D&D where it has actual things, but
Fine. It's fine. It's good.
Totally fine.
It's like vampire,
Yeah, probably
honestly.
good.
as you're
Which is why you're so focused on experience, Kent.
so
I
as
want
you're,
another power. There's a cool one.
there is some cool ones. Don't worry.
I want
End of session. There is also experience points awarded. Go ahead and roll as more and more of these creatures are clamping
Oh, I'm
onto the
using
boat.
a luck. I'm
Oh.
using a luck on that
Go-
one.
Okay, that's a 12, so that's another 2.
Thankfully, I have. This is
I'm
the first
also
time I'm
using a
ever
luck.
using luck. So
Okay,
So another 12 for me. Or, yeah, 15 total for me.
we can sense The stink of the Time Lords on you.
Oh.
This is not your home. Turn back. Find another place, perhaps.
You
Buddha.
New
will
Jersey.
not. And every single one of the creatures attacking the Gelf are pulled out of them as this rift is being closed. It is actually turning into a suction, into a vacuum, as they are being pulled into it all at once.
Shit.
And it's really the first time you guys have noticed the smell as they pass by.
Oh God.
With all of the stuff that you guys have rolled, and again, all the investigations, these creatures are not really incorporeal. They actually do exist in the corporeal world as gas.
Mm.
They have been surviving
I've
in the
inhaled them.
swamp gas, which is why they ran
Dickheads.
towards the
Fuck off.
water. And then, as the portal
Ah.
And
Have
in a
I been
sudden
inhaling
silence.
people?
No, Finn. Oh,
No,
for
the people
love
have
of
been
God.
forcing themselves into dead people's throats, though. And then piloting them like mechs.
Okay. How? So we're safe at the moment, correct?
Yes, you have
so-
defeated the monster of the week.
Yeah. Dom is going to sit
Oh
down,
my God.
put his head against the bow. He's like, "Is everyone okay?"
I don't know. I've been inhaling people this whole time.
I took a harm, but that is the only thing I did.
Yeah, with that you currently have a -1 to all of your rolls ongoing till that gets fixed.
Ouch. I don't know what that exactly would entail to get fixed.
Oh,
Uh,
if you,
Which
Cecilia,
technically
come here.
you guys should have had as well, but you guys were using luck and everything, so.
Yeah, Cecilia, come here.
Okay.
Dom will pull out like the small cube and place it against your forehead. It's like a blue cube. It's gonna pulsate.
Are you using magic to heal?
Yes.
Thank you,
My
God.
man.
I failed. Some of these luck.
So you don't fry my brain?
That's all right.
Yep.
Wait. Cecilia, you took 1 harm, right?
Yes.
Hey,
Finn's
Al
gonna do
and
the same
Finn.
thing for Aleister.
Yep.
you guys each have 2, I believe.
Yep.
There's
Are y'all like
both of their
vegetables?
nose are bleeding.
Oh.
And Dom will be
I
like,
just feel this.
"Come sit down. Come sit down. Let's just take a break."
Chill. Don't bother rolling because
This
it's
blood.
it's
I
adventure.
wanna-
It's you guys have completed the mystery.
I want to
So,
try
if-
something though.
Okay, go
For
ahead.
narrative purposes.
Go ahead.
I want to try and use telepathy to reach out to Jester.
Ooh.
You know, Finn's like, there's blood. Why is there
Tune
blood?
in.
I don't like it.
Is that's
I will
tune
try
in.
tune in. Yeah.
Remember what happened last time?
I know. I'm taking the risk.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh, Al.
Oh, there's blood.
I'm going to give him a handkerchief so he can wipe it off
I'm
of
gonna
his
blow a
face.
luck to do it. More than one if I have to.
You can't use more than one.
I know it's a narrative thing. God damn it.
Just for funsies.
Okay. By the way, you took 1 harm earlier from that, didn't you? No. You took 0 harm.
No.
I'll give you a 0
no, I
harm.
took 0
for it.
harm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to break through using luck, which would give me 14 total.
Yeah, she's gonna allow this. Hello. You've reached Jester.
Where's the girl?
Oh.
Oh, she's
Oh.
perfectly safe. Don't worry about it.
What do you want? I'm using my dark bargain.
Ooh, what does that do again? Oh,
It's, it's one of my flaws.
It's one of your flaws.
I'll trade you.
Oh.
You will trade me Jones? What's a go?
I'll trade you me for the girl.
Oh, but I don't.
You can
actually-
use me against Jones if you want to. I don't care what happens between you two fucking monsters. But the little girl shouldn't be a part of this.
Tell you what. I will take this deal. But you will serve me,
As long as you need.
and when you have served me satisfactorily, the girl may return to her mother.
What do I have to do?
We'll be in contact.
Okay.
And you are forced away from the...
Okay. Okay. Oh, this bastard.
So as we're sitting around, Dom will look to Finn and Aleister and be like, "So what was on that card you guys kept yelling about during the fight?"
Aleister, as you were saying this, has that faraway look in his eyes that you've seen him have before.
Oh, okay. Aleister's having a moment. Finn.
No. Cecilia's gonna try to make a beeline for Aleister because she knows exactly what that means.
Meanwhile, Finn
All you
turns out
know is
there's a
that he
girl
is
on the
using one of his
card,
abilities. You do not know exactly what he is doing.
Okay, fine.
and Finn turns out all I know is there was a girl on the card, and Alistair's told me to show that to to Cecilia. Ah, I know.
Cecilia, does that mean anything to you?
She's gonna kind of. She's like, that's. That is a hell of a question, isn't it? She's starting to get a little nervous, and she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a very worn, not Polaroid picture, but you know those photo paper kind of crinkled up.
Yep.
And is going to show the picture, and in this picture is a much younger Cecilia. Her hair is still long, but it doesn't have the gray in it. And she is standing / or kneeling down, kind of posed and smiling with a girl that is the spitting image of her.
Oh, I didn't know you had a younger twin.
Finn. Oh, dear sweet
Yes?
Finn.
Did we know
That's
that Finn was special before this?
yes,
It's a
we would
class
have.
feature.
Class
I mean,
feature.
before the game
Oh.
started, like I feel like Truck figured
Everybody
this
would
out about
know.
Finn the same time we all did.
Yeah. Dom was down the picture and is like, "So that fucker has your daughter."
Not for long.
So Finn, it is
uh,
really hard because if you've seen tarot cards, it's not photorealistic, especially if it's an event happening in the background. You would not be able to say for certain that it is the same child. However,
Yeah, I wasn't okay.
if it is, that child would not have aged. It would be
I
the
still have one hold.
same. Oh,
Oh shit!
you do.
Ah!
Ask your question.
Oh no.
What is the connection between Cecilia and the girl
I
on
can
the
tell
card?
you that. I can tell you that.
No.
I am
Okay,
no,
then
no.
No.
Specifically said the girl on the card, not in the picture.
Oh. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
You had a hold. Use the question. That is her daughter, and if this picture is in relation to the events that caused this rift to open a few months ago, judging by the timeline of everything that's happened, she is the same age on that card as she is in that picture.
You just see Finn go back. You just see Finn like. Cecilia?
And Cecilia
I think there's a
clearly is not the
problem.
same age.
I know. I was like, I think there's a problem.
What's the problem?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, no. See, I'm going to cut in here. Because Cecilia, I think there's a problem, is an excellent cut to
I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that.
back to New Mexico. Or Nevada. Somewhere around there.
Roswell?
Area 51. Your base of operations. That's where that door is. Out of character, by the way. That ship that crashed during that was... It looked like an actual ship. It was Jones's ship. In Roswell.
Oh, love it. I have some questions.
Sitting behind his nice, captain's desk, essentially.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Always so weird in here.
good job.
Yes. Good job, there. And I'm going to shakily kind of just sit in the corner of the room because Cecilia's not really sure how to feel at the moment for that. And so she's taking a moment and is just kind of 1,000 yards staring at the card. Her hands are shaking. She's kind of out of it for this.
Now, mind you, you still
I
cannot
think
see what's on that card.
I'm talking about the picture.
Oh, the
The picture,
your
I
picture.
said.
Okay, gotcha.
My picture.
I think I broke Cecilia, and I don't know how I did that. I don't like that I did that.
Finn.
I think she just
Finn.
needs some
She's
time.
fine.
Mate.
She's fine. She's just a grieving
Yeah,
mother
but
that doesn't have her child.
But I caused it, and I kind of have a bit of a problem with
Finn,
that.
Finn,
And
Finn. I don't think you have the cause of it. In fact, I think you may
feel like
be.
I'm the cause of it.
I know you feel that way, but I think you might be helping work towards the solution.
You
And
sure?
it is, yes, it is not your fault at all.
Mm,
Let's be honest. And he's going to look at Aleister. He's going to look at Cecilia. In a way, it's mine.
At this, Cecilia's head is going to snap up. And she's going to... Jones, is there something you aren't telling me?
I didn't know that she was going to do it. I didn't know that she had done it. Or I would have told you.
What did she do?
Apparently, she took Cecilia's daughter.
wait,
You
that was
kn-
Minnie.
you, kn- you
I'm finding out as you are finding out. So we're clear. But she did it to get to me.
Why on heaven's green earth would she take my little girl to get to you? Why?
Well, actually, I think I can answer that. I mean, you're tied to him now. If they took something that was important to you, it'd make you want to do anything to get that thing back, right? I mean, you're
kind of the whole-
here, he's here, and that doesn't that kind of give you a way to them to influence you, or maybe do things so that you can get that thing, her back, if you worked against Boss Man?
There is a saying in the animal kingdom, Finn, about how you don't mess with a mother bear's cubs. And they have
Yeah, I
kicked
learned
the
that
hornet.
one too.
They have kicked the hornet's nest. What? And I'm going to... Cecilia's going to get a look of fire and determination in her eyes, say, can we and will we? We're in reference to getting her back.
We absolutely can. And I will do anything to make sure it happens, love. You have my word.
She's gonna kind of walk, kind of pace the room a little
And
bit.
you
hands around
see
her
Jenny over there with her arms crossed.
Jenny, do you know something?
I don't like it in here anymore.
And Jones is gonna look up. He actually starts unbuttoning his shirt.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I am a bit confused about what's going on here.
He pulls his shirt off, and you see a jagged, huge scar right underneath his ribs. I got that the last time I tussled with Jester. With the Jester.
Fuck.
And the reason Jenny said, "Oh no," is because, and he puts his shirt back on, because her father would not approve of my particular methods. He reaches back, pulls out a sword.
Huh.
He pulls out a pistol. Now, the pistol looks rather interesting because the front of it looks a bit like an egg beater.
Okay.
I'm so
Aleister, it
confused
looks
right
like it was on
now.
the front of one of those creatures that you saw talking to the Gelf.
Mm.
Oh. Shit.
What does that do exactly?
Exterminates. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Sorry, I got
job,
quiet.
Will.
Like a,
By the
Good
way,
job.
the idea of the kid being taken by the Jester, did not occur to me until you started asking about the card and the connection, or about the connections. And I was like, oh. Now, the really
You
interesting
heartless-
thing that I'm not quite sure that you caught, the Jester didn't open that portal.
Yeah, the kid did.
Your
Yeah,
kid.
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this now it's a mystery of why the kid hasn't aged at
Ah.
Well, because she's
Well-
with the Time Lord, so they could be traveling through time.
That's the thing. Also,
I get to meet Mini Cecilia.
why the Jester knew to grab her kid.
In the first place.
all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well
Pretty-
done, sir. Will, I tip
That
my hat to
wasn't-
you.
Timey-wimey.
Oh.
That was fun.
Next point in time, already
Thank
knew that it
you.
was possible for her to do that.
Everyone for watching. I'm going to say this because I say it every single game. Unfortunately, one of my players who isn't here, so one of my normal players usually responds with a certain thing. So I'm going to say the thing I normally say, and then I'm going to do the response. I love all of you guys. Yay. That's what they usually respond with. Like immediately. It's like, and there it is.
Oh, wasn't there an announcement that you need to make?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
And that was part of it, was the I love you guys. I hit 50 followers on this account. During
That's
this stream.
affiliate.
I'm so glad.
That's great.
It's affiliate
That was
when they decide
today.
to actually update. Huh?
Oh.
That was before we even started because I remember following you and you were at 44. So that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, no, like almost all of it was, or like the last 10, because I was sitting at 40 for like ages. Actually, no, I was sitting at 35 for ages. Then I started to bump up a bit. But yeah, we just hit 50. We had more than 5 people in chat, so technically I should be getting affiliate at some point.
Fantastic.
Woo!
I
I
hope
hope
you
so.
do. That was
I
Yeah,
hope
that's
you
great.
do.
And you
I
were
Yes,
hope.
fantastic.
absolutely.
You deserve
Get
it.
that
It was a
affiliate.
joy. I'm so glad.
Jar,
that I
just so
had-
you know,
that I
yes,
was able to
yes, I absolutely can.
Ooh.
Jar in chat's like, what? You can't end it there. Yeah, I can. I love a good cliffhanger. But yes, I loved playing with you guys. Fantastic. I really
That
hope you
was
guys enjoy this.
Absolute
Absolutely.
joy.
I had a great time.
So glad it worked out for me this time. It was absolutely fantastic.
So next week should have continuation of our Shadows Light campaign, our Eberron campaign. Make sure that you are following all of these guys on TikTok. If everybody wants to shout out any of their other socials. Also, if you really like playing Vampire and you want to be in a Vampire game that is way too massive already,
Yes.
Talk to at Mitchy Kent's. There is a giant West Marches style Vampire the Masquerade game set in St. Petersburg, Florida.
There it is.
There is Carolina Wolfgar over here is in it. Rock is in it. Becca, are you in it?
In fact,
I
In fact-
didn't know about it till now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not yet.
in fact,
Uh,
coming on into January, there will be a YouTube videos coming out that can give hints into what's going on, and it will also be absolutely stupid and insane.
Yeah,
I am
I don't
loving
think
the
anybody
podcast.
else here, of course, hence in it as the storyteller. I don't think anybody else here is in it at all, are they? Oh yeah, those
Dumpster fires in
Herald.
it. Yeah.
I was talking about that.
Mhm.
yeah.
There's the
I
Herald
ju-
of St.
yeah.
Petersburg.
Herald of St. Petersburg.
Yeah, I've only played the Vampire Masquerade twice. I've done Simple System twice. That's it.
Was it V5 or
V5.
Yeah, it's fun.
you've played more than I want to say even the majority of the people in that game.
More than
I've
at
only-
least 75%. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two
This will be
sessions.
my first-
That's it.
I
will
ran
be my
into
first
them.
game.
75%.
Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and jump off here. Again, I love everyone watching. I love all of these guys. They are absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much.
Excellent
for
job,
agreeing to
Will.
be on
Thank
here.
you. Thank you,
awesome.
Will.
Thank you so much.
And I will see anybody who's sticking around next week. Oh, wait, no. Another thing before I forget, because it's happening fairly soonish. There is also another, I believe it's on Twitch, the Inclusive.
Yes,
PT.
head on over to what is it? I think I just saw it. Yeah, I think it's in the Twitch. Head over to what is it called? Inclusion Check.
In-
Look up
in-
Inclusion Check. They're doing a 24-hour stream with a variety of one-shots that are taking place. Mistress Paula is about to start a one-shot in 90 minutes at 10 o'clock. So head on over to Inclusion Check after this broadcast and be a part of the fun.
I'm
It's
actually
gonna be
gonna
a
do
bunch of games
something
going for the next 24 hours.
Real quick, let's see if I can actually manage to do this. I'm gonna try and do something goofy in Zoom. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Silas is waiting with bated breath.
I love the pupper. What kind of dog is Silas, by the way?
Papillon
Silas looks
Collie.
Huh?
Papillon Collie.
He's pretty.
He is.
Little handsome.
And
He's
he's just
slowly
like-
leaning over.
Like, I don't want to be in camera.
Oh, sweet buddy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's got
There you go.
fans
It's right there. It's now in the middle. There you go.
of-
Go there. Of the overlay, like I put it like underneath me.
Oh,
In the where?
perfect.
Is it? Oh,
It's on
in
the Twitch.
Should be on the stream.
Oh, it's on
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yep.
Okay, I'm looking in the wrong place because you
Yep.
know.
So yeah, yes, Grumster, I see you. Absolutely time for inclusion check. Yep. So that is all. I will see you all next time. We may get these folks back again at some point and figure out what happened to Cecilia's daughter. Because I'm a terrible person.
Come on,
I
kill
am-
me a
If
Time
it's
Lord.
himself, I'm definitely up for it.
Yes, we get the final time word.